Oh, good morning, everybody. Ben and Woods, 97.3 The Fan. Get your heads right on a Wednesday, middle of the week. Excited to be here with you guys. We've got the porno lighting back on in the studio. Very sexy and mysterious and dark. Turn down some of the lights and have our big ring lights shining right in our face. But I don't know. It's a better atmosphere. It's more soothing. What would you guys think about getting a red light in here? We'll talk about it in a moment. Soothing. I use one in the morning. We'll talk about it. It's fine. I'm Woodsy. That's Paul Reindl, executive producer of the program. Ben Higgins, Chairman Ben. Your friendly. I really want that to stick. Your friendly neighborhood sports.
A red light would be very appropriate.
It would.
Chairman,
yes. Yeah, we have a red light in our room.
Really?
Yeah.
Your room is the red light district.
Something about my wife put it in, unbeknownst to me, maybe a couple months ago. And I walked in one day. I was like, "What the hell just happened?" And she's like, "Yeah, it's supposed to promote calm." Okay. So wake up in the morning, I stretch with the red light on, and it's really soothing. I feel it gets me in the right headspace.
We have a lot of the smart bulbs where you can use an app and pretty much make any color you want and any kind of lighting function or whatever, strobe lighting or whatever you want. You can. It's crazy.
Strobe light.
Dude, they have all these patterns. It's crazy, but just simple one color. I like red a lot as well.
Red is
it's
legit.
Calming.
It's calming.
Yeah.
They use it in spas and stuff. It's probably garbage junk science, but I don't know.
I'm sorry, you can walk in the door and
Put a
go on
strobe
your
light.
app and you can just say, "Turn my house into a nightclub."
Yeah. I hate strobe lights.
I feel like if you made it a dark blue or whatever, it's still you're like, oh yeah, this is calming. I can see this.
It is nice. I really enjoy the red light. And of course, making love under the red light is just the most fantastic thing of all time. I would get that it would be amazing. But great to be here with you guys today. Had a late Aztecs game that we will get into. I did make it through some of it.
Did you get to even to the start of the television coverage after the previous game ended?
Yeah.
Okay, you got at least you saw some of it.
I texted you guys and I said, this effing game. I turned it on at 8:00 sharp. It was like 14 minutes left. I'm like, what? I'm like, what is
Who
happening?
screwed up that bad?
I'm like, what? And then Paul, I go, this is brutal. I go, let me know how it goes. and you guys go, Ben goes, good night. And then Paulie goes, actually, it's going to start on FS2. It's going to be on a FS2 right now. So I clicked over to FS2 and ended up watching the first half. And then I zonked out. Man.
If you didn't make it up to the end of the game out there, they did win. We'll talk about it coming up here a little bit later in the hour.
Can't wait. How was everybody's evening last night?
Good. Back on the anchor desk again last night. The world continues to spin, apparently.
Yes, it does.
I watched a little bit of you last night.
I had him on as well last night in the house.
Watched a little bit in like the 4 o'clock.
You still like me?
The boys love you.
Okay.
Betty. Yeah, yelling at the TV.
Did you see old Howdy Doody here with his news banter?
Oh no, I didn't.
With Megan Perry.
The banter I remember was from. I forgot to mention it yesterday.
You would absolutely know. Like
I know.
You didn't text us, so I assumed you missed it.
So there was banter when we talked about the Marlin, the $3.2 million Marlin that went for tuna. I'm sorry, that went for sale. That was Monday night.
Yeah.
He did have a slight. He's like, I'll take a couple of hand rolls and a blow, right, like that. But I was like, all right, yeah, that's normal. It didn't jump off the screen.
Hey, while you're down there, why don't you?
Did not say anything that would get me suspended. I promise you.
Do you mind blanking me while you're down there?
Did not say anything that will get me suspended for 2 games.
Did I miss?
Yes, dude. You missed the cat adoption story.
I did. I missed the cat adoption, which I would have loved to see.
You love cats.
This
was such a nice story too.
The story was great.
Yes,
it was your line after the story.
That
absolutely sent me.
Was it the Dick Enberg line?
No.
Man, that is a plump P.
No,
greatest line ever uttered.
We literally can't say what he
get away
said.
with that just because he's Dick Enberg.
You can't say that word
unless you're Dick Enberg, and he got away with it.
Like Woods just had to shorten it up. He couldn't even say what was said.
Boy, that's a plump P word. What? I saw it. I think
this is like the third inning of a Padres
literally
game.
said that
on
the air, and no one really batted an eye because he's Dick Enberg.
We have to find that clip.
Oh, I'm sure I can.
So he was working with
Mud?
Mud didn't pee his pants?
Oh, I'm sure he did.
Oh, I'm
quietly.
positive he did. Well,
Now, was there any... Yeah, we'll find
ask him next week.
Was there any reaction
I don't
from
think
Mud?
so.
You can't say anything.
I don't think you can say anything.
Yeah, that is... They put a big, giant, fat cat. Looks just like one of my cats.
Garfield.
Big
giant,
fat cat.
Well, this one was unbelievable, next level. I went back and I have started to pull some of these clips from now on.
Yes.
It's too good. Like Ben...
8 years it took us for this.
To be fair, Ben never anchored for the first few years.
True.
This is kind of a new development.
And then when he did, it was, a couple times a year, maybe kind of emergency fill-in, and it just wasn't on our radar. He's been doing it a lot more lately, though. And
I'm getting a little more comfortable at the desk just with reps, and with that comes you get a little looser. I guess. Yeah.
Newsman smarm is what you get. Oh, look at him. There he is.
Yeah, listen to this. I've got the full story with the context and everything.
Quickly.
You tell me.
Sidebar. Yeah. Do you want some of my ties? I have a buttload of really nice ties that I don't wear.
I have about 30 of them at work.
You do? Okay.
Yes, and I rotate them around, but you can always use more. I always sift through them. I just kind of choose every day, like, which one do I want to go with today?
This will come as no surprise to you, but I spent a fortune on ties back when I was a suit and tie guy every day. That was my luxury.
Love it. Yeah, I will take hand-me-down ties.
Okay, you can have them. I will bring them in tomorrow.
Thank you.
Would you like me to tie you up with some of your ties? Yeah, I will do that. I will get you dialed in tomorrow. All right, you can have. I want them out of my closet.
Thank you.
I think I might have a few I could donate.
They bring me back to a time that I don't like myself very much.
It's funny because about a year and a half ago, pandemic, I guess, I really stopped wearing ties on the air when I was sports anchoring.
Yep.
But when I news anchor, I still wear them. I don't even wear them 100% of the time when I'm news anchoring. Like Friday, I've been working all week. Sometimes I'll go tieless on the desk.
Yeah.
But most of the time, I think if you're going to be a news anchor, you still got to wear the tie. It's one of the few jobs left in the world where still got to put the tie on.
Both my kids remarked how sharp you looked last night.
Okay,
yeah, they did. And I checked him. He was doing a stand-up. You were talking about a story, and you were gripping your
hands
fist
together, but not in a triangle, hopefully.
I was praying that he had the triangle. No triangle. You did really well. So what do we have here, Paulie?
This was in the 7 o'clock news yesterday, I believe, around 7:20, talking about cats.
The Helen Woodward Animal Center ended 2025 on a high note with every single adoptable cat in a new home.
Nice.
The Animal Center's cattery is completely empty for the first time anyone can remember. 23 cats were adopted over the New Year's Eve weekend alone.
Pause.
More than 1,400 cats and kittens.
I know him. I can hear a little smile in his voice. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I hear it. There's something brewing in that head of his.
You can hear.
I can hear
the wheels are
turning.
Starting to squeak.
They're starting to squeak a little bit. I can hear it. All right. I don't know what's coming. I can't wait to hear it.
Found forever families over the entire year. Despite the milestone, the center's work is not done. The empty cattery now makes room for dozens more cats waiting in foster care.
Now, the ABC 10 News Pinpoint Weather Super 7-Day Forecast.
Back here at the newsery, Megan Perry is here with our forecast. Cattery is a new word for me, but I like it.
I know, I love it. And we need that same thing to happen with all the dogs that are out there. So yes, if you're able to adopt or foster, there's a lot more animals in need.
What? If the cats live in a cattery, all the news people live in a
newsery.
A newsery, right?
It's not bad. It's actually not bad.
I gasped when I heard it.
I've never heard the word cattery before.
Hannah's dream is to have a cattery. Her dream, like her dream is to own a cat. I've heard that word now for, it'll be 12 years come February. Yeah, that's exactly right.
You sort of have lived
back here at the newsery.
All right.
It didn't sound quite as smarmy in my head when I said it out loud.
Back here at the newsery.
It's the pause.
Listening
back here at the newsery.
He's so proud. I love it. So you couldn't wait to drop newsery.
Correct.
I love that. There's you guys all watched The Incredible Hulk when you were kids. Paulie, maybe you missed The Incredible Hulk.
I'm well aware.
Well, now they have him back with the Avengers and everything.
But
so.
when he would turn in, he would be like, like it didn't look like an awesome experience for him, right? I feel like it's the same for you when you get to the anchor desk. You get back there, you get the makeup going, the tie, and he's like, no, and then it's like the incredible smarm lord.
Yes, don't make
Back
me
here at the
smarmy.
newsery.
You won't like me when I'm smarmy.
Yeah, don't make me smarmy. You will not like me when I'm smarmy. It's so good.
Benny, you did great. The line was good.
It's so good.
I wasn't expecting it, but in the same way you just described it, I was like, I wasn't that surprised that you said it. Like you could hear the wheels in motion there in your brain.
Yeah, you can hear.
Why are my wheels so loud?
God, it was
they
funny.
are. They are. It's
You hear
so
them here too.
good.
You see, you.
Oh,
like,
I see
you
it.
See it.
I'll
you
see
hear
it.
them.
I'll see it in his eyes, and I go, oh boy, here comes a banger.
Back here
Here
at
comes.
the newsery.
Yes, you're a legend. Straight up.
Back here
straight
in
up
the
legend.
studio.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant. And are you anchoring again tonight?
I am.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Last time this week because, of course,
You know
we're
what?
heading to Arizona tomorrow.
Here's what I would like you to do. I assume you guys have a rundown similar to what we use. Do you have a
Yeah.
digital copy? Can you
digital
just
online
forward,
rundown.
Can you forward that to me and Woods every afternoon?
I don't
so
want
that we
that.
can go through your news rundown and be like, ooh, that's going to be a
See, but
story
the
to
best
watch.
moments are not in there. That was all unplanned and unscripted.
That's what I want. I don't even care about. I mean, we've heard about the Epstein files from you and Hitler and all your loves, your great loves. I want hours of banter. I want hours of just the back and forth. That's what I want. That because it's so good. Yeah, we've talked about it before. Something about being at that desk, all those lights upon you.
You're just sitting there for hours with 5 cameras, 38 lights, all centered directly on you. And you are the one who is talking. You've got multiple people in your ear who are talking to you. It's hard not to feel like the center of the world when you're a news anchor.
And your ego and
then you only really get 1 or 2 opportunities a show to interact with anybody,
right.
A reporter or usually Megan Perry, our meteorologist, who comes to the desk, and you get then probably between 6 and 12 seconds to have some sort of memorable little banter and interaction.
Yeah.
It's got to be fast because that show is on a tight clock. So if you go more than 10 seconds, you have, ruined the producer's life. Like, we got to kill 3 stories and do this. So you got to be quick, but you also have to make it human and interactive.
This is my worst fear, though, is we're promoting Ben as the world's greatest anchor.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be like, why don't you just anchor? Would you wouldn't have to quit this job.
No,
you're
doing the job right now.
Right.
Same job. Yeah.
Would you be mad if they moved you off of sports and just made you an anchor?
I mean, Kimberly, it's her job as long as she wants.
As she wants.
So, I'm just a happy backup and fill in.
Okay. All right. That's what you were until you became a superstar on this program. Someday. Okay. He's going to be sidling up to Major Garrett out at fantasy camp. Like, if there's any openings out there.
Oh, you're going to have 2 of us.
Two
of us out there at the same time.
Oh, it's going to be a lot of funny repartee.
And he's network. So,
Good news
take
is,
me and multiply it by 100.
You and me can go out and have a crazy night one of these nights and just let Major and Ben host the show in the morning for like an hour.
Would be incredible.
Like, bro, we'll be there at 7 o'clock.
I'll be there at 7.
Oh, no, we only speak in 6 to 12 second chunks with each other. Yeah.
In bursts. Well, listen, I'm excited for you. What time you're on again, the normal time?
4, 5, 6, 7, 11.
All right, I'm going to miss the 6.
Okay.
Because I have something going tonight that I have not had to do in at least 15 years. And even the interview to get a radio job was a bit of a formality, right? It was already decided, but the program director at the time wanted to meet me and just sign off on it, rubber stamp it. But it was already done. It was a formality. I haven't had to go do an interview in a long time.
You had to explain this. So we did our promo for this morning show after the show yesterday, and Woods goes, plus, I'm going to do an interview. And I'm thinking, you do interviews every day. We interviewed Craig yesterday. We interviewed Darren every Friday. What do you mean you have to do an interview? No, you're on the other side of it, like a job interview.
Yeah, an unpaid job. but a job that I look forward to very, very much. But it's the first time I've had to do this. I'm interviewing tonight for head coach, manager of a minor B baseball team for Encinitas Little League. And I didn't know that this was part of the process. I don't know that this has ever been part of the process before.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, when I got the email the other day, I was a little surprised. They said, we're going to be conducting interviews of every single potential manager. And then if you are chosen to be, I thought it was, who wants to manage? I'll do it. Okay, you got it. Because that's how it's been to this point with T-ball, all of that.
Yeah.
It's like, we'll take
Forever.
But now you've got to pass through the gauntlet. Who's the president of baseball operations of this team?
Malia. That's
Okay.
her name. Yeah.
You've coached in this league,
Yes.
so
T-ball and rookies.
but you have to reapply or re-interview.
I've never interviewed. It was, do you want to coach? Great. Sounds good. Here's your gear. Have a great time. Let us know if there's any issues. Great league. I mean,
now they've changed it to this is how they're doing it.
and I don't know if it's always been you had to interview for the
for this level,
the level, but it does make sense. And believe you me, I'm like excited as hell about it. I can't wait to do it. But I was surprised. I didn't know that this was a part of
It
the process.
seems a little unnecessary from your perspective. It seems entirely necessary from their perspective. I can totally see that. Like you might think this is a little overkill, isn't it? Like,
right.
Like you guys know me. I really gotta go do this.
Yeah.
But I can see why. Yeah, they probably should.
I mean, do they want to know your thoughts on like the shift and lineup construction?
I sent
what's
you the questions.
bunting philosophies?
Don't bunt. My team will not be bunting. I sent you the interview questions, by the way, that they will be asking me tonight. And I will admit I'm a little bit nervous about it. I do have to go in by myself in front of the board, and they will pepper me with questions. And again, they'll let me know if I am going to be the manager or not.
All right, Mr. Woods, thanks for coming in. Let's see here. I want to start with this. Can you explain this gap in your work history from 1993 to 1996?
Yeah, I was floundering and trying to find a college and working at a gas. I didn't put my gas station experience on there, but that's actually where I was at the time. But yeah, so
Would that help or hurt adding all your job experience?
it would hurt tremendously. I'll just put this job 15 years in radio. But yeah, so tonight, I guess they do it in other leagues. I just had never heard of this for Encinitas.
Do you want to practice?
Yeah. All right. Here we go.
I mean, I think there's some layups here. Mr. Woods, could you tell me about your overall coaching philosophy?
Oh, sure. Absolutely. My job as a manager and a coach is to get these kids to sign up next season. That's it. I want them to have the time of their lives. But the things that I'm going to stress, really, development, being a great teammate, attitude, and effort. That's really what I care the most about. And I want them to have a blast playing baseball.
That's a good answer.
Thank you.
Political answer. That's what they want to hear.
But that's really how
I believe you.
Yeah, that's who I am.
All right. We'd also like to know just about your general baseball IQ and understanding of the rules.
I would say strong to quite strong.
I think some of your listeners might disagree at times, but
I actually agree with that. How does one judge their own baseball IQ without sounding like a total putz? 160. What do you want me to say? I have no idea.
I know Ruben Niebla is what you just have to say.
Me and
Ruben pretty tight.
I think what I would say is I take it very seriously, but not in a militant way.
You should have Skip Schumacher call you during that question. And
Guys,
go,
hang on. It's
here's
Skip Schumacher.
Here's the manager of the
Yeah.
Texas Rangers who's going to tell you what he thinks of my baseball
He's
IQ
like,
and knowledge.
hey, is this what I'm supposed to call?
Yeah.
Who listens to my baseball-related show every single day?
Hey, it's Rod Barajas on the line. Hang on, Rod. How you doing, man? No, I obviously I don't want to. It's a weird question to answer. I know baseball. I love baseball. It's my greatest passion in life.
This one seems like a layup. How will you ensure players have opportunities to play all positions?
Oh, I won't. Not everybody's a shortstop. What do you want me to tell you? So,
I think they want to hear like,
okay, you want me to
yeah,
give you the right answer?
I'll rotate them around the diamond, and
Yes,
you know,
you
we'll
just
have
said it's a layup. It's not a layup for me. I've had this.
If you're honest, it's not a layup.
I've had this discussion with parents before. I told you about the parent that yelled at me because her kid never got to play third base. The first play of the game, they hit a ball to third base. He jumped over the ball, jumped over it, didn't attempt to field it, jumped over it to get out of the way, and I just went like this, looked up into the stands, right? You know, I will give everybody a chance to play the positions that they want to try. But outfield is very important. It is important. Not everybody can pitch. It's not for everybody right now. I will do my best to give everybody a fair shake at every position that they want to try. But I'm not going to be moving every inning a bunch of kids around. It's it's hard to get in a groove.
You're fine. You're doing well. But
I don't feel like I am.
Honestly, all of these questions are simply the prelude to the one question that I think is the only one that really matters in this interview. This is the one that they are going to judge you on. This is the one that they are really going to make their decision on. How will you handle difficult players, parents, or challenging situations?
That's a great question. I have a radio show that a lot of people listen to. Any of the challenging parents will be put on blast on my radio show. It's probably 6 a.m. the following morning. So
that's the move.
No, I do send out an email at the beginning of the season, and I do, in a nice way, let them know, if you wanted to coach your child, you should have signed up to coach your child. I'm taking this very seriously. I'm a loud coach, but I am a 100% positive coach. I'm loud. I'm loud. Like, I'm a loud dude out there, but I'm 100% positive. And I like to teach the game more than anything in the world. I like to teach the game. So I'm going to let the parents know I've got a few non-negotiables with your kids. I also have a few non-negotiables with you guys. You're not going to yell at umpires from the stands. You're just not on my team. I will ask you to leave.
And I think you're absolutely right. But think about what Malia, is that her name?
Yeah.
What she wants. She doesn't want a bunch of complaining emails or phone calls about you.
Correct. And I've coached now 8 teams, and I've never had a complaint yet.
Oh, there you go. That's a good answer.
That's a good answer.
That's a good answer.
As far as I know. Not directly from them. I had one mom ask why her kid batted last all the time because he's having a hard time figuring out the base running. When you bat last, you get to run all the way around the bases. I go, oh, no problem. I'll put him second to last, and never heard it, back. And no, it's a fair question, but I think the parents, again, you're giving me your child to teach what I know about baseball and give them a fun experience, and you got to let me do that. You have to let me do that, right? Like, if you wanted to coach the team, you should have signed up to coach. That's how I look at it, because Bo is on another team that I don't coach, and I let those coaches coach. I do. I'm like, he's yours now. So I think that's kind of part of the deal with me. But I take it really serious. I mean, I've got practice plans laid out. I'll probably bring a couple of those. I'm ready to go. Like, this is for me. I've been waiting for this. Coaching T-ball was fine. Coaching rookies off the machine, that's fine. This is closer to real baseball, the closest that I've been with my kids. So I'm excited.
And then finally, and this is the question that if the first questions go well, you're hoping you don't even get. But this is the last question that you sent me. Will you be willing to be an assistant if you're not selected as a manager?
Yes, 100%. 100%. But I would really like to manage.
Is that a trick question, though? Because what if you say no, then they have to make you a manager, or they lose your volunteering?
No, I think they'd lose my volunteering, but I have my ego as it pertains to the baseball field isn't much.
I think that'd be a red flag if somebody was like,
it would be.
Yeah, that's a problem for me.
Yeah, I think that is a bit of a red flag. But I think that it does get a little bit out of control. But I think if you set the tone early of, I'm the coach, you cheer on your kids from the stands, don't yell at that's a non-negotiable for me.
Dude, I had to do that when I was 23. I started coaching.
Yeah.
I was probably 25 when I was like the freshman head coach or whatever, and I got to make all those rules. I had to have those meetings with parents at the beginning of the year and basically tell, I mean, these were 15-year-old high school students.
It's different.
It was different for sure. But I just had to say, like, look, these kids from 2 to 4 or whatever the times were, like, every day at practice, like, they don't belong to you anymore.
They're ours, yeah.
Like, you have to let them be baseball players. If they forgot their Gatorade, I can't have you walk into the dugout and put it in their bag
Yep.
or something. I know that sounds a little harsh, but that's just how we're going to do things. He won't forget his Gatorade next time. I promise you.
Yeah,
Like,
100%.
everything will be fine, but I can't have you in there coaching them up in the dugout or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I go, like I said always at the beginning of every meeting, I go, I understand this is weird. I'm some 24-year-old kid with no children, and I'm telling you, all you parents, how you're going to act with your children
You
right
have
now.
to, though. You got to
But this is how it's got to be.
You have to set the tone early and just let them know, and yeah, that's a good point. Padre Bod said, I coach Valhalla baseball. Biggest key is making sure the parents know your coaching style. Parents, I'm going to coach your kids. And when I say coach, I'm going to coach them. If they're not doing something right, I'm going to tell them that they're not doing something right. If they don't have good attitude and good effort, they're not going to play. My kid, no, and I will let them know, my kid's a good player. I will be harder on my son, twice as hard on my son as I will be on yours. You can rest assured. I have yanked my kid from the field. I have put him on the bench. He has never forgotten it, ever. It was not our best day as father and son. He brought it up last night. He still remembers, remember that time you benched me? Yeah, of course. Did I have a reason to bench you? He goes, yeah. I go, okay, don't, let's not do it again. Trust me. Daddy ball is not going to be a thing, but I'm going to coach your kids. Like, I'm going to coach them. I'm going to coach them well as I possibly can, and I'm going to give it 100%. And if you have an issue, just come to me. Come to me and we'll talk about it.
Well, good luck.
Thank you. I'm terrified.
I hope you get offered a big 3-4 year deal.
Me too. God, there's probably going to be a prove it deal. Probably the 1 year.
See if you can get the
the
manager option or opt out, opt in,
right.
Something like that.
Hopefully our agent's on it and gets this thing locked down.
Bring Brad.
Oh my God.
My agent Brad.
That's a move right there.
Yeah, dude. I'm actually terrified for it now that we've just gone through those questions. I feel like a bumbling buffoon, so I'm really, really nervous. I felt good about it until I actually had to answer those questions, and now I feel terrified. Oh yeah, the lockout's coming. That's going to affect this. Because Cole says, "Oh God."
All right, back here at the Sportsery, the Aztecs.
Yes, Sportsery.
Got into another one last night. Man, they were stressful watching, but like I said, it was an opportunity game and turned into a big road win for San Diego State.
Can I ask a question to think about over the break?
Yeah.
If you consistently have horrible starts to games, like horrible first halves to teams that you probably should be doing better against, but you end up at least making it a game or winning most of those games, are you a good team?
It's a philosophical question.
Like the Aztecs keep winning. They've won 4 in a row or whatever it is. Are you a good team?
7 of 8.
Because I've been extremely angry in every single game almost.
It is a philosophical question.
They're a frustrating watch at times,
Yeah.
but they're 4-0 in the Mountain West.
That's right.
Things are on the rise. We will talk college basketball. Set the menu for the Wednesday edition of Ben and Woods. Stick around. Paul Reindl, Stephen Woods, Ben Higgins. Get our first check of traffic with Kelly Danick, and then off and running on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Hey player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open. Hey player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now.
Yes, I'm Ben Woods, up here on the David P. Shapiro Fan Hotline. David P. Shapiro, criminal defense attorneys, helping good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime since 2010. Visit davidpshapirolaw.com. We don't have any guests planned today, but you never know. It's a 4-hour radio program. We'll be
We're
here
going to
until
fantasy camp on Friday. We're going to have plenty of guests. Just
You're going to get your interviews.
I'm not criticizing. I'm just trying to find ways to
you
work
had a
in.
tone. You had a tone.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find ways to work in the
I mean,
David
if we
P.
had a
Shapiro
guest
fan
today,
hotline.
he would be
on the
David
David P. Shapiro
Paul
fan
didn't
hotline.
book any because he likes fun, original content more than boring interviews.
Well, maybe it's because there's so much going on in the world of the San Diego Padres that we can discuss that we don't have time to talk to anybody because it's just move after move after move. No, it remains all quiet on the offseason front.
I wouldn't say that. The UT just wrote Padres roster review Yuki Matsui. So we'll be going over that with a fine-tooth comb here in a little bit.
Yeah, and before that, it was Ron Marinaccio.
Yes, exactly.
They do it by
Marinaccio.
player ranking. It's scary that they've waited this long
For
for
Yuki.
Yuki Matsui. I felt like he would have been one of the first to get out of the way. But
No, it's just roster review. I don't think they're ranking them.
I think they rank them.
Are they ranking
I
them?
think it's some sort of
Some ranking system.
Jeff Sanders, Kevin Acee ranking system of what players like 1 through 40 on their
Wow.
on their
On the
40 man. So if
Okay.
the earlier you go,
The better.
the worse. You're like at the bottom of the rankings.
The earlier you go.
yeah,
they haven't been doing this for,
the last
for a
guys
while.
will be, Machado,
Tatis,
Tatis, at
Merrill.
the end,
Yep.
Merrill at the end. But these early ones are like, let's get through the bottom of the 40 man first before we get to the biggies at the end. Now, I do want to ask the question, and we'll talk about it coming up. Is it just the Padres that's been quiet, or is this the entire baseball world? I mean, what teams, think about this, what teams have actually been busy this
Blue Jays.
offseason? The Blue Jays for sure.
Orioles. Yeah. Blue Jays,
Okay,
Orioles.
so 2 teams in the
AL
AL East have been
yep.
busy. The list starts thinning out after that.
It kinda
of teams
does.
that have really been active
Pirates
this
have,
offseason.
Pirates have added a few
Pirates
players.
have done some nice things.
Yeah, traded for Brandon Lowe. Like they got Ryan O'Hearn.
Okay.
They've done some stuff.
That's 1/10 of baseball
Yeah.
now. It's 3 of 30
I know.
teams that have actually been active so far this offseason.
I mean, the Padres they've added pieces, but they're just not pieces that blow your hair back yet. The Adcocks of the world and the Blake Hunts.
Sung Song is the newest,
Yep.
biggest acquisition.
And Michael
obviously,
King.
bringing back Michael King is a huge, huge move. But
Yeah.
because it's not a new name, feels like the Padres haven't done much. But they're not alone
They're
in
not
this
alone.
world.
No, they're not.
I mean, even the Dodgers with their unlimited money, they signed Edwin Diaz. Well, they've done nothing else this offseason. We'll talk about that as well, because I read something interesting about what the Dodgers offseason philosophy really is. And we can talk about that coming up a little bit later. There was a huge development in the NFL yesterday, the firing of John Harbaugh as head coach. I was surprised as well. Apparently, this has been kind of coming for a while. We can talk a little bit about it in our 7 o'clock hour. If you want to get into some football, obviously we're working toward the college playoff games tomorrow and Friday, and then the NFL wild card round Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So the next 5 days will be filled with important football
We have
games.
college football playoffs tomorrow.
First game is tomorrow. Second game is on Friday
Hell yeah.
of the 2 semifinals.
Perfect.
And then 2 games on Saturday in the NFL, 3 on Sunday, 1 on Monday. So plenty of football coming up over the next 5 days. A lot of it here on 97.3 The Fan, of course. Regular features, don't do this at 7:20. We will play Take on Woods in the new format of the game, music, movies, or TV at 8:20. Yesterday, Simpsons category didn't go so well for Woods, so we'll replace it with something hopefully you can be a little more competitive with.
Hopefully, mafia movies.
That would be
a great one.
See, that would be so easy for you.
I wish I was a little bit surprised you had your complete and total lack of knowledge. Like, if you said, "Hey, I've seen The Simpsons. I didn't see every episode," I'd be like, "Yeah, okay."
Yeah, but if he was like, "Who's the dad?" I'd be like, "Oh, that's Homer Simpson." That I could do, but he's like the school administrator for the. I mean, it was so next level for me.
Superintendent Chalmers,
right? No idea. Like
he doesn't know.
Did you know that?
Yes.
Oh, all right.
Somebody in I think it was somebody in the Discord. They said they had a comment. It was like, how did somebody live through the 90s and not have like knowledge of The Simpsons?
Cocaine. That's how. That's how they did it. That's how they did it. Going out to bars every night. I was not. Paul, you got to remember.
It's like the show.
There was no TiVo. There was no set your. If I wanted to watch The Simpsons in the 90s, I had to set a VCR.
You had to make an appointment, yeah.
Do you think that I knew how to set up a VCR to time out anything?
Yours is always blinking 12.
It's just blinking 12. And so I was out every night. I went out. I lived in Chicago. You think I'm going to, in the city of Chicago, be like, I'm going to stay in and watch
Gary,
The Simpsons
with his
tonight.
catalog of tapes, didn't pass down the knowledge of how to set to your VCR to record a couple of programs while you were out enjoying the nightlife.
Casey Dillon said, the entire country went on pause at 6 p.m. to watch The Simpsons. I just missed it. I missed the whole thing. And again, the being turned off to cartoons and weird cartoony voices. I did watch 5-6 episodes of the Hank Hill show. What was that called?
King of the Hill.
King of the Hill. Yeah.
Goated.
And I was like, yeah, pretty funny. But I was a movie guy and I was a music guy. I really wasn't much back then of a TV guy really at all. I just went out.
You know the category to attack Woods on now.
Yes.
On Woods, apparently.
Yeah, if you hear cartoons, you're in.
90s TV for sure. You're gonna get some advantages over Woods. So we'll play that coming up in our 8 o'clock hour. But start with what is, I think, clearly the biggest win of the season so far for the San Diego State Aztecs last night. It was tense, but came through at the end. We'll talk about it right after traffic. Kelly here on 97.3 The Fan.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center, protecting San Diego after accidents or injury, here's Kelly Danick.
Traffic is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Couple of stalls on the coastline. One is a big rig, Palomar Airport Road off-ramp. Northbound 5, it's over the right shoulder. South 5 just past Birmingham, stall car over the right shoulder, very close to that slow lane, so take it extra carefully there. New year, new goals. Start with your car at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. A fast oil change and essential maintenance checks help keep you moving into the new year. Check it off your list. Visit SoCalOilChange.com. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, ready when you are. I'm Kelly Danick with Ben & Woods, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
So it was already a late start for the Aztecs, scheduled at 8 p.m., but the previous game on FS1, I believe it was Texas Tech Houston, was running so far behind. When I flipped on at 8 o'clock at the start of the game, what it was like
14. I panicked.
And I go, okay, they're probably going to start this online somewhere, but I don't know. I couldn't find the channel either. So, and I was,
thank God for Paulie.
I was anchoring and recording some stuff. So it got, Paulie said it started at 8:15. So at like 8:25, I just quickly checked my computer. Well, let's see how it's going at least.
Yeah.
Right.
14-2 Nevada.
Exactly. Bro, we turned it on at the exact time I go, going well for the Aztecs.
Yeah, it was like 12-2 as I was typing the text, being like, well, don't rush. Like, it ain't pretty.
I will fully admit, I didn't see any part of that game. Once it did come on, the Aztecs team that I saw play looked pretty good last night.
Yeah.
They went on a run, a 10-0 run, pulled within 2 in the first half. Brian Dutcher continued to use his full bench.
Yep.
Maybe in this game that was advantageous with the altitude. He was able to keep guys a little more fresh going 11 deep. And then second half, they quickly went out in front. Miles Bird hit a couple of threes. They did not shoot well from three-point range. They shot well from the field, over 50%, which is terrific. Three-point range, though, the Aztecs struggled. I think there were 4 of 17, including those 2 makes by Miles Bird in the second half. That's really what kept Nevada in it. They made more threes, and they got to the foul line more as the Aztecs committed a bunch of fouls in the second half. They quickly put Nevada to the free throw line. It seemed like the Wolfpack just lived there at the line in the second half. Otherwise, San Diego State might have pulled away and won that game easily. Instead, it remained close down the stretch. Less than 4 minutes to go. The Aztecs found themselves down 1. And you're wondering, this is kind of a pivot point of the season. They go on and lose this game. All right, you're definitely thinking Mountain West Tournament
or bust.
March or bust. You win this game. All right, you're first place. You're going to be moving up in the rankings, and they finished strong. Got some strong play from Miles Heide. I think he had one of his best games. 10 points, 5 of 5 shooting, had a big basket and foul. He didn't make the free throw, but critical at the end in a close game. Magoon Guath had a big go-ahead dunk late underneath. He didn't start again, but came in, and everybody kind of contributed. Taj DeGorville had a really good game yesterday, a guy we hadn't seen a ton of recently, but he had a good game. And Elsie Harrington had one of his quietest games, but made 2 absolutely huge free throws in a 3-point game and a 1-and-1.
Yep.
It's a freshman coming in. He has 0 points. He hadn't played most of the second half. And he came in and he got fouled, and I go, oh, that's exactly who I would have fouled if I was Nevada. Put this freshman who hasn't been out there on the line, and if he didn't, he just stepped up and calmly sank both of those.
Love that kid.
To make it a 2-possession game, and the Aztecs were able to hang on for the 73-68 win. That it doesn't save the season, but it certainly changes the conversation about the season. That's a quad 1 win, just barely. Because you have to beat a team in the top 75 in the net on the road, and Nevada, after losing, is 75. But it is now technically their first and only quad 1 win of the season for San Diego State. I don't know if it'll stay that way. It depends on how Nevada does in their next game. It could become a quad 2 win later, but right now it's their only quad 1 win. The Aztecs are moving up to 60 in the net. I think they're 47 in the Ken Palm. Not where you wanted them to be, but more in the conversation of where a team is in when you want to get an at-large berth to the NCAA tournament.
The thing, too, is we've noticed in every first half against almost every team they've played, the other team hits its season average in three-pointers, usually within about the first 4 minutes, right? Like, they average 6 threes a game. They had that number at halftime, Dutcher said. Then the second half, you come out shooting lights out from 3 in the first half. What's going to be your game plan in the second half? We're going to keep shooting threes. 2 for 15. And at that point, when you miss 13 3-pointers in the second half, let the Aztecs continue to score. That's a deciding factor. Aztecs win the game. It is actually staggering to see how well teams shoot from 3 against the Aztecs in the first half of the game. It's not
like we have short players or lazy defenders.
You're not going to sit in here and go, there was a couple of Padres times in the last 8 years we've covered the team where I would come on the air and go, guys, I know they lost the game. That's the unluckiest team in baseball, and here's why. And some people bought it, some people didn't. They didn't want to hear it. Just hit them where they ain't. It doesn't matter how hard you hit it, right? All that garbage. I will actually say the Aztecs have gotten a little bit unlucky with some of the shots that have gone in against them this year. It does start to even out because sports always evens out, Ben. And it evened out for them in the second half, 2 for 15 for Nevada last night. So it was a great, great win. Like you said, barely a quad 1, but we don't complain about wins. We don't. And Paulie, to your question that you posed,
is it really as simple as a win is a win is a win?
I mean, I asked you that, and you said
in college it's different.
You've got to have style points, but on the road, a win's a win. On the road, I agree with your division, a win is a win. Doesn't matter how you get it. You won the game on the road. You had to have it. Well done. Move on to the next
one. Struggling to put away San Jose State and Air Force, that's problematic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Having some struggles against a good Nevada team on the road, but that's finding a way to win. That's a good win.
If it was just the Nevada game, for example, where you had a bad first half, you figured it out on the road, you got the win. That's one thing. It's when it comes after all the others where you're like, this pattern is not good for blood pressure.
But
it's not aesthetically pleasing.
We always laud every single coach that are elite adjusters, right? We all that's the thing that every sports fan goes, man, we may not come out of the gates firing, and I wish we did, but whatever they do at halftime, in football, especially football is the big one. Hey, we made some adjustments. Oh my God, they're like a different team.
Right.
Basketball, there's that happens a lot in basketball too. I think Brian Dutcher is a really good adjuster.
I do too. And I guess that's what's so frustrating though. It's like, if you're so good at adjusting from first half to second half, why can't we adjust from game to game?
Right.
So that we stop having these
You're a basketball player. Don't you? Isn't it a feeling out process like a boxing match in the first 5 minutes?
They played great in the first half against Arizona. They played great in the first half against Boise State.
And then fell
apart in the second half of those games. So it's pretty much they've got one good half in the middle game and one kind of crummy half.
20 good minutes of basketball.
20 good minutes of basketball on
I prefer that to be closer to 30.
Yeah, no, I get it. But in a basketball game, I would imagine, I never played it. I played in the YMCA, won most improved, which is the biggest slap in the face of all time.
Yeah, I also won a most improved in 7th grade.
I disagree.
Basketball.
Hang on, real quick. I disagree.
Paulie, they had to give me something. They had to give me something. Everybody gets an award.
Is bad. It's not the worst. So that means that they're saying, hey, you actually got better.
What's
you
the
put
worst?
in work. Best teammate. best teammate has to be worse.
I
That's
love
like
that award.
That's
though.
like we can't give him any of the good awards. So he had a good attitude. Let's
No,
just
I
call him
love
best
the. I
teammate.
love the best. I love giving the best teammate out. I do. I think it's such a sweet one. Most improved means you were terrible, and now you're not great. You're not even really serviceable, but you made a couple of buckets. You got a couple of
Best teammate
rebounds.
is like, you're so bad, I can't give you a positional, like a playing award.
You're the guy at the end of the bench with the sweatsuit on, cheering your teammates on.
It really is. It meant you were so bad to start the season, and you were just a little less bad.
But see, I don't want if any of my kids out there listening that I've given the most improved to, I don't want them to think
I'm
that.
just kidding, everybody. Most improved is
Joke.
awesome.
I'm going to fail that interview tonight because of that comment.
Huge name is now on the NFL coaching market. John Harbaugh fired by the Ravens yesterday. We'll talk about the stunning move and more next here on The Fan. By the way, if you thought the last night's Aztecs game was late, on Saturday they play again at 8 p.m. at home against Fresno State, except we're going to be in Arizona, which means that's a 9 p.m. start Mountain Time.
What day?
Saturday night.
Oh, okay. Well, at least Sunday, they don't have anything.
That's true.
You know.
You won't be able to stay up, though. After a day of fantasy camping,
I'll be dead asleep.
You won't even make it to the start of the game.
No, you will, though.
I will.
Yeah.
I'll probably be up at 11:20 as the game is wrapping up.
After watching the Timberwolves play, because he's been abandoned.
I just can't. I cannot wrap my head. I've never lived on the East Coast. You have.
I have.
I cannot wrap my head around games that start at 9, 10, 11
No,
p.m.
I can absolutely wrap my head around it. And it's like, until you experience it, you like, we always grow up with like, oh, West Coast bias. And then you're like, dude, I totally get it. Why would anybody stay up to have watched Padres games when they weren't good, weren't competitive? Like, who's paying attention to that at 11 o'clock at night on the East Coast?
Major Garrett. Ryan
up.
Cohen, Beatrice in the chat. Like, they're so Dominic in Baltimore. Those dudes. I mean,
like nationally, like that's why you're not getting the coverage. So it's like that's your only option, and it's like,
bro,
no, I get it.
When I flew home to spend some time with my dad in the summer last year, and that Padre game was starting at
8:40 Central Time Zone, even is too much.
I would make it an inning. Yeah. One inning. I'm exhausted. It's so shocking.
I remember I got friends in the East Coast, and like we'll text on like the Super Bowl or Monday Night Football, whatever's going on. It's like 5 o'clock out here, 4 o'clock even, and they're just like, oh, this game's about to start. Like, I got to go to bed. Like, I don't think I'm gonna stay up.
I have so much. We make fun of a lot of New York radio hosts because, well, they're right. It's like, Jesus, relax, buddy. I'm a whiny turd anyway. I can't even imagine living. Do you think that they actually watch the games in which they report about? You can't do it and have a normal life and be a morning radio show.
If you're
host.
in New York City and
the Stephen A. Smith stay up to watch the Lakers play, regularly.
Well, what if the Lakers and the Knicks, like the Knicks are on the road in LA and it's a huge game. They need it for standings or whatever. Like, it's a big game. I'm like, they have to stay up, call it 7:30. So like 10:30 before that game even tips off on the East Coast.
Tips off. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, and then the alarm goes off at 4 or 3 or whatever. You got to get to the studio, be ready to go to talk about that game.
Brutal.
This gig of getting up early, it does eat your soul after a while. You get used to it, but it is one of those things where I do have a lot of respect for Ryan Cohen. He watches every inning of every Padres game. The guy's up till 2 o'clock in the morning. And it's got to go into work all day.
Major rarely misses.
Major doesn't miss a pitch.
Stays up late and has to work hard.
When I moved here 15 years ago, February, when I moved here, and I remember the first Sunday I woke up and they had like NFL football on at 9 a.m. I was like, what's better than this? This is I knew it was the greatest place on earth. And I go, this has just helped cement it. Everything's early. Everything's great, and it's done. It's so good, man. I don't even know how people in Central, are Padres fans. Like, people that live in the Central time zone. It's crazy. I can't imagine staying up that late.
And you're right. I can't think about having to stay until 1 o'clock in the afternoon before NFL football even starts on a Sunday.
Yeah. What do you do? Like, what do you do? So, mad respect to all those people on the East Coast.
Speaking of the East Coast, the big news yesterday came out of Baltimore, where a lot of people in the football world were stunned when the Ravens announced after 18 seasons they were parting ways with John Harbaugh. My first reaction was, well, that's stupid. Guys won a Super Bowl. Guy is widely considered to be one of the best head coaches in the NFL. Who are you going to find that's better than John Harbaugh?
I thought you guys, like, he was one of those guys to me where I figured Baltimore would say, you're here, the Mike Tomlin, like, you're here until you don't want to be here anymore. I really did. And as far as a human being goes, I like that guy. Like him a lot better than his brother. I'll tell you that right now. A lot better than his brother. I think he is as good of a coach, classy of an act. Now, I did hear complaints I saw online complaints from Ravens fans this year. He misused Derrick Henry, whatever. Like, I think 18 years is a long time. It's a long time. And they said that his 7 teams called his agent within 45 minutes of the Ravens coach getting fired. If I'm the Ravens, that sends me into a panic.
Yes.
I then
That was my
panic.
first thought.
I go, oh no, we screwed up.
I don't know how many. I don't have the list of coaching availabilities. Like, I don't know how many coaching jobs there are right now, but there are coaches that thought they had a secure job for next year that are all of a sudden going, wait, he's available. Like, now I could be on the hot seat.
Dude, yeah, that's such a good point. The guys that were like, oh, I'm coming back. I got a year left on my deal.
Obviously, the teams that need a coach are going to be interested.
Yep.
But I got to imagine there's 5 to 10, maybe even more teams that are like, well, we didn't know John Harbaugh would be
there's an AJ Preller sitting out there going, oh, wow. There's that guy's available.
Yep.
I might be interested. Well, remember what the Cubs did when they were able to steal Craig Counsell. It's like David Ross. Yeah, you did
a good
job.
year. See you later.
We found someone better. So that's a possibility. But as shocked as I was, and as much as I disagreed with it, I heard one of the guys who covered the team in Baltimore doing an interview on Westwood One as I was driving in. And he was very reasonable. He wasn't one of those East Coast screamers. But he made the point that as well-respected and great a coach as John Harbaugh is, won the Super Bowl in 2012. Since then, 3 playoff wins in 13 years.
With good players.
With Lamar Jackson, with a 2-time MVP. The farthest they've gotten is the AFC Championship game where they got blown out at home by the Chiefs. And I think about, as Padres fans, how high our expectations are and how disappointed. Like, yes, we've had it good recently. The team keeps getting to the playoffs. They're competitive, but at some point, is that always going to be enough? And you want something more. And if you can't get your team over the hump, if you need a new voice at some point, there is that argument to be said. We know you're a great coach, but our team now needs a new voice. Lamar Jackson, he's 29. He's in his prime. He just may need a new voice, and the team may need someone else just to shake things up a little bit. And that's a real phenomenon that happens with sports teams.
That can very well be true. And I think a lot of other teams are going to also think like, yeah, but that doesn't mean he's a bad coach all of a sudden.
Right.
Like
no.
The same rules can apply to him, and like a new change of scenery. Like I see him still being a very successful NFL coach.
I agree.
It says right here, he's won 8 road playoff games in his career, which are the most by a coach in NFL history. However, the Ravens have struggled in the playoffs over the last 12 seasons, winning just 4 games in the last 12 years in the postseason. That's tough. It would, let's say that Craig Stammen is the guy, and he's going to be here. I mean, let's say he's here for 10 years, and he makes the playoffs 10 years in a row. It's amazing, fun. We will have a great time. Ratings will be great. The money will be rolling in, but they don't win a World Series. It's infuriating. Like, the Dodgers have won the last 2 World Series, and then that COVID year, they wanted Dave Roberts. That dude was winning the division every year. Like, It's just a different mentality, a different mindset to be able to fire a guy like that consistently wins. It's a different mentality.
The real mind twister here, though, and this fantastic meme that was going around yesterday, and it was a shot of the end of the Steelers-Ravens game on Sunday night of the goalposts. And in the middle of the goalpost, it said, Tomlin fired. And on the outside of the goalpost, it said, Harbaugh fired.
Wow.
Basically the kick by Tyler Loop. If that goes in, is John Harbaugh still the coach? He's still the coach today because they're in the playoffs. But would they fire him anyway if they got to the playoffs and lost? Because if you're telling me that you were fine with him as coach, but because that one guy missed one kick, all of a sudden we're getting rid of a guy after 18 years. I hope that wasn't the decision-making process and it came down to that one kick. You should have already known, no matter what happens, unless we go on some incredible run and win a Super Bowl, it's time to move on. Even if we win a playoff game, we just don't think he's the right guy anymore. I'll respect that. That's a good organization that doesn't make snap decisions. They've stuck with him for 18 years through mostly good, couple of bad seasons. I hope that it just didn't come down to that.
That kick,
decided the job future of John Harbaugh.
There's so many opportunities in the NFL for him. And again, 7 teams. Probably, Paulie, some of those 7 have head coaches under
if you're
contract.
Harbaugh, though, do you want some of those opportunities? Do you want to go work for the Raiders?
No.
Do you want to go work for the Giants?
No.
I don't know if you do.
I don't either. But Miami is interesting. That's an interesting one.
I mean, Atlanta, I'm trying to think of other teams that fire their coaches.
Nice place to live, Miami. I don't know. I think
Cleveland.
Cleveland. Stefanski was a good coach.
Miami's interesting because they have not fired McDaniels.
No.
But everyone kind of thought they would or think they should. So he's the guy that if I'm Mike McDaniels, I'm thinking, oh, yesterday I felt pretty confident until I saw this news.
Today I do not.
Now that's a team that might go, all right, are we sure we want to go with this? Because we have a interview with John Harbaugh.
You got to do it. I think there's going to be 15, 20 teams that will want to talk to him. He's that good. He's that good, and that good of a human as well. So I think it's interesting. But world is his oyster now. I'm sure he was shocked by this.
Satan's Blowfish asks in the chat, any chance Harbaugh is walking away on some level? I don't think it's his decision, but he was in his statement. He was like, "But I'm at peace with this, and I can see where it might be the best for both sides to move on." I don't think he has to immediately jump back in necessarily to coaching. Maybe you take a year off,
do a little broadcasting. He'd be great.
And then see what pops up a year from now in terms of head coaching opportunities out there. But I firmly believe he remains a good head coach, and whoever the next organization that lands him will be better off than they were before without him.
Yeah, 100%. And again, who are you going to get? Who are you going to get that is better than John Harbaugh?
No one that you can confidently say this will be better.
No, you're downgrading your coach for sure, but you may just feel like we need to do something a little bit different. And someone made the point that the Eagles let Andy Reid get away.
Yeah.
And Andy Reid went to Kansas City and, put together a dynasty essentially. But was it really the worst move for the Eagles? They've won 2 Super Bowls since as well.
Right.
They lost a great head coach who went on to even be a better head coach. And yet it wasn't necessarily the wrong decision for the Eagles to let Andy Reid go.
Does Jerry Jones go? I'm going to give you anything you want. Anything you want. Do you want that gig? Somebody actually said,
was glory hole.
That would sell me as a potential head coach. Jerry, where's this glory hole I keep hearing about? Ray in the chat. Now, again, he said, Raiders is a prime spot. Cap space available, 10 picks in the draft, elite running back and tight ends, and a first pick to go get Mendoza.
And head-to-head in the same division as your brother. It would be kind of interesting.
It would be. Tom Brady's kind of your boss. Yes, any NFL, there's going to be a bright spot, I think, to most NFL head coaching jobs. If you want to turn around a franchise like the Las Vegas Raiders, sure, your ego will say, "Oh, I can do it. I can fix it." But yeah, it's going to be interesting. There's going to be a nice little bidding war for John Harbaugh because he's a really good coach. I was surprised.
Speaking of the Ravens and Lamar Jackson, I saw another thing going around and it was interesting. It was talking about, so yesterday we went through all the playoff teams in the NFL and kind of gave a ding or a buzz, do you think, can you see them going on a run?
Right.
Or are they just lucky to be there and they're going to get bounced? And the Bills were an interesting one because we've seen them. They've been to the AFC Championship. We've seen them in a lot of big games. You just feel like, yeah, they can go on a run, but they didn't have a great year. And I saw somebody said, all right, there's no Lamar Jackson in the playoffs. There's no Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. And there's no Joe Burrow in the playoffs. Along with Josh Allen, those 4 guys have battled each other every single year. And all of them are gone except for Josh Allen. It's like, bro, there's no excuses.
This is your moment.
This is probably their weakest team
Except
that they've
have a horrible
defense.
And honestly, if the Bills lose, I'd consider letting Sean McDermott go if I could get John Harbaugh
100%,
up in Buffalo.
100%.
And see if, he can work that magic.
That would seem like an Andy Reid.
I like
move.
one of those situations where, we had a good coach and now I think we have a better one that could, put together a dynasty.
Imagine you're the best coach and you live in Baltimore, no offense, and then you have to move to Buffalo, no offense. You're like, the Miami job was open. The Vegas job was open. All right. Babe.
Arizona.
Babe, we're moving to Buffalo. She's like, you son of a bitch. You're one of the best in the business.
Nah, you're moving to Buffalo.
You're moving to Buffalo.
The other big story yesterday, just a couple minutes here, came out of the college football world, the transfer portal. See the story about Washington quarterback Damon Williams Jr.?
I saw a tweet from our beloved Dave Softy Mahler yesterday, who is a big UW fan, the biggest, perhaps. And the hate and vitriol, when I saw this tweet, I went, what did this kid do? Like, what did he do that was so wrong? And what's his name?
So Damon Williams
Damon
Jr.
Williams Jr., yep.
Signed his NIL contract, according to The Athletic, like 3 days ago, to stay with Washington for whatever millions that he was going to get to remain as the Washington quarterback, and then announced on Instagram yesterday, nope, actually, I am transferring. I am taking my talents and leaving Washington and going back on my word, essentially. And this has the college football world, of course, in an uproar.
Well, where's he going?
Going to
LSU.
To
play
Lane
for
Kiffin.
Lane Kiffin. And they were mad about it, man.
Clearly, LSU a little later in the game with all the changes in the transfer portal and may have come in with a last-minute offer that was too good for him to turn down. The question now is, can Washington legally keep Williams around? You signed it. You're our quarterback. You have to come back. I don't know that they want. Do you really want a guy back who has already announced he's leaving?
It's
interesting.
Force him
no, we're forcing you to play for us now this year as a college student.
There is. It says here. There's an article in The Athletic, which is, again, this opens up. You talked about Pandora's box being opened yesterday. This is a different level of Pandora's box. Washington. The headline of the article is, Washington has no intention to release quarterback who signed but plans to enter portal anyway. He didn't just enter the portal. He already committed to go to LSU to play for Lane Kiffin.
If you have no intention of releasing, so you're going to keep paying him even though he doesn't want to be there? I mean, just let him go.
The spite of we're going to pay you what we said we'd pay you, but you're not going to play? But
we
you have
need to keep you here? I don't know that makes sense for anybody. I guess the problem,
wild.
And this is where college football has angered so many people. At some point, it feels like at the end of the year, every college football player is just going to become a free agent, and they could just go and have a big auction. Like, have an auction house where they stand and, all right, we're going to start the bidding on Arch Manning at $5 million. Do I have $5 million? Texas, $5.5 million.
LSU.
We got Alabama. Do we have $6 million? LSU. I mean, just every single year, you're going to have essentially an auction for the highest bidder for every college football player in America. It's an insane system that they now have left themselves with.
59.
I've asked the question before. Why? Why?
Why
do they do this? I understand the purpose of an auction. When did it morph into that? And why? What's the reason? All right. Why can't you do this? Why can't you just do this? All right, up for auction is this baseball here, signed by Babe Ruth. All right, let's start the bidding at $500. $500 sounds good to me. Oh, we got 1,000 over here. Just do it normal. Why do you go? Why did it? Where did that morph? What? There's no logic.
A psychological trick that makes people panic because you're talking so fast.
Okay,
they
maybe
bid faster, and you end up spending way more than you thought you were going to, just because the guy's talking so fast.
110, I've heard you say 11, 12, I've heard 113, I've heard 14, I've heard 15, I've heard 16, 17, I've heard 19, 20, 21, I've heard 23,
Is he the Tom Brady of auctioneers?
Like, there's a montage of very fast auctioneers.
13.
7, 8, $, 9, 60, 61.
This is the 2019 Auctioneer Championship.
Yes!
3, 4, 9, 5, 66 here, 66 here, 7, $67.
I want one of these guys on the show.
68, 9, 9, 70, $9 here. Give a half. 69.
I swear to God, I can listen to it all day long.
Like, I'm just trying.
You're right. Maybe that is it. The sense of urgency. I'm panicked listening to. I'm fully panicked. It's different. The guy going, "Do I have $50? $50."
It makes me feel like I took 3 years of Spanish in high school. Got a very small knowledge, and I retained some of that small knowledge of information. But if I hear people speaking fluently
You're like,
with
what?
each other,
What?
I'm like listening. I'm like, I picked up 2 words.
Yeah.
Like,
12. God bless.
Those aren't words. He's not saying anything, is he? He's just
I heard 69.
I heard him selling a daughter.
Hang on. Let's go back.
$69 high, my daughter been high,
My daughter-
I'm gonna $69 been half a daughter, I'm gonna $69 and a half. I sold him $69.
Sold his daughter for $69.
That's what I gathered.
I got it. Somebody said you guys should do your ad reads like it's just incredible.
Do an entire Ben and Wood show like that. We'll be done in about 14 minutes.
Second half. Like, it's unreal. It is unreal, dude. I swear I can listen to it all day long.
Yeah,
Thank you.
we're a little overdue to get to DDT coming up next. We talked about maybe John Harbaugh doing a little broadcasting. Woods isn't happy about NBC's new plans for their broadcasters potentially for baseball.
The end of the world is upon us. I can't do this anymore.
It's coming up next. Quick timeout, traffic,
Going right back.
and more Ben and Woods. On the way on San Diego's number one sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. GEG 000466 for a full
Can't, don't do it.
at a 7 Mile Casino. Visit 7milecasino.com.
The result was not. I remind you about our place to play cards in Chula Vista. We're just mentioning Chula Vista. Right off the 5 freeway. You get off. It's on the west side of the freeway on San Diego Bay. You can find it's not huge, but it's not tiny either. You just walk in and it's a right size spot to play cards called 7 Mile Casino. I like that it's not too big and it's not too small. It's just right for you. I got great food. You got all card games that you want. You got Texas Hold'em, Pai Gow, Baccarat, of course, California style blackjack. My favorite style of blackjack. And my favorite place to play cards, 7 Mile Casino. Best part, just 7 minutes from downtown. If you're a high limit player, they will take your action. You got a good spread of games, especially in the no limit hold'em. You got good dealers, comfortable chairs. That's important. Smoke free. If you're gonna be, especially if you're gonna be sitting around. Some people like to sit down long session. 6-7 hours. You want to be comfortable. You want to be taken care of. They will do that at 7 Mile Casino. Or if you're just going in for a good time, enjoy the bar at Sammy's. Have cocktails. Got TVs with games, sports, always on all over the place. The patio is fantastic with great views. Coronado, Silver Strand, and San Diego Bay. Many reasons to visit. Check it out today. 7 Mile Casino, just 7 minutes from downtown.
Nailed it. Absolutely
amazing,
nailed
Paulie.
it.
That was
Thank you.
amazing.
It was incredible. We did.
Did you catch all of that?
We just learned how to do that.
Was that yesterday's spot?
That was yesterday.
That was amazing. Did you hear me say you had to sit down for 6-7 hours?
6-7.
6-7.
I think it's dead. I think it died.
It did?
6-7
6-7 died in
died?
I think
2026?
I think it's over.
Can we bring it back in 2027? 6-7.
Maybe. Yeah, but I do think it's over.
26-7?
26-7.
Yeah. Rod says now he wants Kung Pao chicken. I know.
No, you want Kung Pao chicken?
Kung Pao chicken. Kung Pao
Asian
chicken.
pork chop on the 24/7 players menu.
It's so brilliant. Somebody send Ben to auctioneer training. Yes.
I would love to be able to do that. It's not easy.
But do make sure that you get down to 7 Mile Casino in 2026. Make it one of your intentions, not your resolution, your intention to get down to 7 Mile Casino and have a great time. I'm naturally just wanting to talk faster now since I've heard that. Everything that's coming out of my mouth is coming faster than it normally would. Go to 7 Mile Casino, just 7 minutes from downtown.
Okay, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
New Year Woods, new sponsor for DDT. Don't Do This is brought to you by Dixie Line Lumber and Home Centers, helping San Diego homeowners and contractors fix it,
build it,
and enjoy it.
I know
if that works, but yeah.
I know when I'm building a new project at home, a new desk, a new bookshelf, I know the first place I go is Dixie Line Lumber. It's simply the best for all of my wood and lumber and building needs. I can't tell you the number of Saturdays I've gone down to Dixie Line Lumber and driven off with a load of wood.
They don't call you Stephen Wood.
That's true.
For nothing.
That's exactly right.
My mom used to take me to Dixie Line Lumber as a kid. I loved going to Dixie
Me and
Line Lumber.
my dad, also another notable handyman. Me and him used to build bird houses and dog houses. We didn't have a dog, but we've been going to Dixie Line
I'm
Lumber.
assuming the people I always hire to do these things
Yes,
do go to
Dixie Line Lumber. Indeed. Big fans.
I'll get us started. You know what? Sometimes don't do this is actually benefit our teams. And in this case, on Saturday night, back to the Aztecs' previous game against Boise State, the referees made a gigantic mistake that may have actually won the game for the Aztecs. And Mark Ziegler kind of dug into this story. Boise State submitted the video afterwards, and it turns out they were right. I don't know if you remember, but in double overtime, Jeremiah Oden picked up a foul, and he raised his hands and went, "That's 5," and walked off the court because he knew he had fouled out. That was the 5th foul. But when they checked with the scorer's table, the official scorer only had him with 4 fouls. So Dutch put him back in triple overtime, where he hit a big 3-pointer, ended up being the margin of victory for the Aztecs in that game. Well, when they went back on the tape and looked and analyzed it, they realized that on his 4th foul, the official came over, and instead of doing 2-5 for Jeremiah Oden, he's number 25, he just did 5 for Farrell Compton. And so the scorer wrote it down as a Farrell Compton foul when it was really a Jeremiah Oden foul. So he should have fouled out.
Man.
But he was playing with 5 fouls in triple overtime when he hit a big 3-pointer. Obviously, Boise State not too happy about that, but there's nothing they can really do about it other than submit their complaint. This is what Leon Rice had to say. Says, "We compete our tails off. Sometimes you have to go against adversity you can't control, but for us to still be worrying about it, it's useless. It's the L in salmon. What does it do? It does nothing.
Salmon.
So move on."
I like that. It's the L in salmon.
What
I've never heard that.
I hadn't heard it either. That's a great quote by Leon Rice.
It's real. I'm going to file that one away.
The
Guys,
Ellen
it's the
salmon.
Ellen salmon. What does it do?
Nothing.
Right. Brilliant.
Unless you want to kind of say salmon.
Salmon.
Salmon? Salmon. It's not salmon.
Nobody ever. No, it's salmon.
Salmon.
Yeah.
Salmon.
No, nobody says salmon.
There's a little bit of.
No, there's not.
What's the disease you get when you eat raw pork?
Salmonella.
Those are two different
Salmonella.
words.
They're
No,
different.
salmonella.
It's not
Two different things
It's two
entirely.
different things entirely.
You don't go like fishing for salmonella.
Actually, I think it's trichinosis, so it doesn't.
Oh,
really
is
matter.
it? Salmon.
I mean, I don't know if it's a regional thing. Like I grew up in Washington. We got a lot of salmon from Alaska and could catch it right there in Washington as well. But my whole life I heard salmon, but
Salmon.
I'm sure they could have pronounced it differently in other parts of the country.
Salmon.
It's salmon.
It is salmon.
Salmon. The L doesn't do anything at all, though.
Well, I mean,
Sure.
it's also the world's most
Is the
repugnant fish
L
known to man.
It's
So
great in omega 3s, good healthy fatty acids that you need.
I take fish oil to get.
Where do you think it comes from?
I know. Believe you me, I can taste it when I burp it up sometimes. But it is absolutely repugnant.
So anyway, Aztecs caught a major
Huge break.
in that game, and this is actually part of a larger issue. The officiating in the Mountain West, and Ziegler has written about this, has been insanely bad the last couple of years. They're using like the Big Ten's officials, their consortium, but the Big Ten sends them the absolute bottom of the barrel. Like the worst of the worst officials get sent out to the Mountain West games. And so they get guys that are ranked, Ken Palm ranks even officials. They get like, oh, this is the 278th ranked official. Oh, this guy is an NAIA ref who usually works games in South Dakota, but we're going to send him and do the Boise State Aztecs game on national television.
Man.
And if it looks like the officiating hasn't been that sharp lately,
It hasn't.
It probably hasn't for San Diego State games. That'll change next year when they go to the Pac-12. They're going back to the Big 12, I think, officials consortium.
We always said here on Ben and Woods, man, ESPN's baseball product had really gone downhill many years in a row. And, be careful what you wish for, because now NBC Peacock, they've got their Major League Baseball package. Now, saw the name come out. Jason Benetti could be the guy. Yes.
Like lead play-by-play?
He is fantastic. Fantastic. Nobody's commenting yet. He's a possibility.
This is replacing Sunday Night Baseball?
Yes.
ESPN Sunday Night
That'll be
Baseball?
the Sunday Night Baseball NBC package.
Sunday Night Football, Sunday Night Baseball.
Yep. Sunday Night Baseball, Sunday Night Football. And Jason Benetti is rumored to be the lead dog. Great. Fantastic. Future Hall of Famer Clayton Kershaw is the top studio target for NBC Peacock's Major League package. So they're saying not either, maybe both, but they're saying the two names that they're the most interested in, Clayton Kershaw and Joey Votto. I love Joey Votto. I don't know how good he would do sitting there calling a game. He's very entertaining.
That could be good.
He's very entertaining. I would listen to him. I would absolutely listen.
He's not very trustworthy, though. Because
He's definitely not very
makes things
trustworthy.
up
He
that
lies.
we know aren't true. He lied to us
a lot. But Clayton Kershaw, jump right into our nightmare. The water is warm. It's just Dodger fatigue at this point. They're really good. They've won 2 World Series. So you know how things go. Like they're gonna continue to hammer the Dodgers.
Is this a smart move by NBC?
Yeah.
Obviously,
It is.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Don't you get the sense that there are a lot of Dodgers fans, but
Yeah.
don't you get the sense that the rest of the 29 fan bases hate everything Dodger related?
I do.
And you're going to have most of the games are not going to include the Dodgers. So are you?
Won't they?
Well, okay. Half of the games maybe won't include the
75% of Dodgers games will be. On
Are
Sunday
you
Night
forcing Clayton Kershaw down all of our throats when we don't really want him?
Well, the answer is unequivocally yes. Yes, but he has been rumored to be the guy that they're interested in. And Baltimore Orioles ESPN TV play-by-play announcer Kevin Brown is another potential candidate. He is also very excellent. Keep your mitts off of Jesse Agler and the like. Okay.
And finally, a little do this.
DD Mega Doo-Doo.
Just want to congratulate a couple of big names on their new gigs. The
love this.
San Diego State Aztecs have hired Colin Farrell as their new
Yes.
edges coach. Get the pass rushing game sharp next year. Taking a little break from Hollywood.
True Detective season 2 is a
The
little
Penguin was
underrated.
amazing in the Penguin.
Oh,
Yep,
Penguin.
was fantastic.
So good.
So Colin Farrell now with the Aztecs, and
Wait. They hired a guy named Colin
Colin
Yes,
Farrell?
it's a
Farrell.
guy named
Yeah,
Colin
it's
Farrell.
a guy
He's
named
giddy
Colin.
about it.
yes, and congratulations
Anything
to
else
the,
to tell us about him
the
other
East
than his
Carolina
name?
Pirates have hired a new wide receivers coach. It is Juan Soto.
Juan Soto, congratulations. Good morning, everybody. Let's go catch some passes.
He's got to do it with an LSU, or what did you say, Louisiana?
No,
East
Carolina.
East Carolina. Good morning, everybody. Stupid.
I don't know why.
That's why we didn't get the most out of Juan Soto. We were using him wrong.
Yeah, we're using him wrong.
We put him out in left field. The guy just wanted to be running deep routes.
Pattern.
He is. I think that's
Dig routes.
so routes.
Routes?
Yes.
Run a passing route?
Routes.
You're right, routes.
Routes.
You're right.
You say route, I say route.
Get my kicks on Route 66.
Route 66. I think in football it is route. Run the right route.
Yeah.
But on the freeways, it's the route.
Congratulations to Juan Soto. This is incredible. Wide receivers coach.
Would it kind of suck to have to share a name with someone much more famous than you?
Would you rather share your name with Juan Soto or Colin Farrell?
Could be worse. Could be like that guy you reported, that Adolf Hitler.
That's true.
Yeah. He shares his name with him.
That's true.
It could always be worse.
That's don't and do this for a Wednesday.
That was Don't Do This with Ben and Woods on 97.3 The Fan.
I didn't want salmon. I said it 4 times. Me, all the time.
That was brought to you by Dixie Line Lumber and Home Center.
Love Dixie Line.
Welcome to the team, Dixie Line.
Yes, good to have you.
All right,
See you guys this weekend.
When we come back, I do want to talk some Padres. Is this an unusually quiet offseason for baseball, or is this just the new normal for everybody? And the Padres are simply playing along with what the vast majority of baseball is doing. Get to that coming up and more on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
When Polly gets an auctioneer on the program, they will appear on our David P. Shapiro fan hotline. David P. Shapiro, criminal defense attorneys, helping good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime since 2010. Visit davidpshapirolaw.com.
I would love to get an auctioneer on the show and just talk to him about, like, how did you learn this? When did you decide this is what I want to do?
Why did you decide to do this?
What happened where you go, oh, there might be a future for me in this?
I can do. I've worked with one. Her name is Anna, the auctioneer. She's fantastic. I've done a few different events.
Do they all go fast like that?
Yeah, she does. She's incredible. Like, just to watch her work is it's magnificent to see it. And the thing is like every time I've ever done an MC gig, and they've said, oh, and you'll be doing the live auction. It's the most panic-inducing thing.
I've done many of them.
I can't,
but I don't really try to do the super.
No,
speed
me neither.
talking.
I just didn't want to do it. So the last one I did. They hired this auctioneer, and she was fantastic, like really, really good.
Down 50 here, down $51, $2, $3 here, down to the $4, down $5 here, $56, $7 bill, $58, $9, down 60 here, down $1, $1 to get $1 here, $150 here, down.
It's like they're speaking in tongues.
It's really,
it's unbelievable.
Pentecostal church,
dude. It's
good.
Like I could go down that rabbit hole all day long.
I think I may later tonight after we get packed and everything.
I need more.
I know. I need more too.
There hasn't been a lot of auctioning going on with free agents since the holidays. Lately, it's been very quiet in baseball, and it's not only the Padres. I want to talk about the strategies. Padres, Dodgers as well, right after a check of traffic here on 97.3 The Fan.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center, protecting San Diego after accidents or injury, here's Kelly Danick.
Speed's looking much better out of Santee. Westbound 52, an accident cleared just before Santo Road. Traveling on eastbound King Freeway past Kelton, got a collision blocking the fast lane. I'm Kelly Danick with Ben and Woods, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Seen some fans, and I understand this sentiment, saying, oh, when are the Padres going to do something? Like, what are they waiting for? I don't know the answer to that question. When are the Padres going to do something? But I do know that what they are doing this offseason is pretty much in line with 85 to 90% of other Major League Baseball teams.
I'll tell you what, there's teams in baseball that are a lot more, in my educated guess, that are a lot more stable as far as financials and things go, right? There's teams with owners that have more money. There are teams that have a more robust kitty to spend from, and they're not doing anything either. That's what gives me a little bit of pause, Ben, and of course makes me think, is everyone panicked about the lockout? I don't know. I've heard it spun both ways. No, go in hard now. Like, go spend money. Everything could change, after next year. It could actually work in your favor. Like, go hog wild. You've just been told this could be your last year on the planet. What are you going to do if the doctor tells you got 1 year to live? I'm not going to be conservative. I can tell you that right now. I'm going nuts. So people are thinking that maybe that's the right course of action. Then the other side is they're holding everything very close to the vest because they don't want to spend a bunch of money and could get locked out and not make any money.
But I wonder if AJ Preller is going with the philosophy that I saw that the Dodgers basically are now taking in the offseason.
There's a name for it that you said.
Yes, they are standing around the backboard is what inside the Dodgers front office they call it.
Cherry picking.
They're
boxing out.
They're using a basketball reference to go, yeah, we're not waiting to take the first shot, essentially. We're not firing up three-pointers. We're just waiting around to get the rebound. When guys don't get the big money offers that they're hoping for, when Kyle Tucker doesn't get that $400 million deal, or Alex Bregman doesn't get that $190 million deal that he wants, we will then swoop in and give them a very nice, shorter-term, high average value deal that doesn't lock us into anything we don't want to do, something we're very comfortable doing. And you know what? If another team wants to go and overpay for someone, that's fine. But there will be another guy or two. Maybe it's Bo Bichette. Maybe, there will be some of those bounce back guys who aren't seeing the market develop the way they hope. And when that happens, then we slide in and we go, yeah, we can do this. And
we got you.
You stay safe face. You get to come play for the Dodgers on a deal that looks nice on an average value. And if you do well, you get to be a free agent again in 3 years. Yeah, we're not going to give you that 7 or 8 year deal, but the Dodgers call it hanging around the backboard. And I wonder if AJ Preller is doing some of the same thing.
Probably for a different reason.
Not for Kyle Tucker, not for the same level of players, but he did it last year with Nick Pivetta. Kind of hung around the backboard until, the market didn't develop for Nick Pivetta the way he wanted to in free agency, and he had to accept a more creative deal with opt-outs and a very low salary the first year with a bump up this year because he didn't see what he wanted. So AJ hung around the backboard, and then when the rebound opportunity was there, he jumped in, corralled it, and got the player that he was looking for. Is that what the Padres are doing? The same strategy that the Dodgers, the much richer, more well-financed Dodgers, are taking this offseason as well?
Yeah, and I can't decide what I would, if I'm a Dodger fan, I'm feeling pretty happy these days. You've got a juggernaut on your hands. The guys that you lost last season, we talked about it before the show, guys you didn't really want anyway. Kirby Yates, off the books. Clayton Kershaw, off the books. I don't have to worry about getting him his postseason appearance. I don't have to worry about any of that anyway. He was great for them. He's a Hall of Famer. I get it. Michael Conforto, mistake. Guys that you didn't really care weren't coming back are not coming back. So that's a win for them.
Because they didn't sign Michael Conforto to a 4-year deal.
Correct.
They waited around.
1 year.
We'll give you a 1-year deal. Here you go. It didn't work out. Fine.
Didn't work out. See you later. If I'm a Dodger fan, though, I don't know. I think I would say, why not? Why aren't we going to get Kyle Tucker? Or why aren't we going to get...
But you might be. You might still be getting them just later. You just have to be a little patient, and you'll still end up with the guys that you wanted to get in the beginning.
And you have the luxury, if you're the Dodgers, of going, we're we're sitting on 2 rings right now, and there's really no end in sight. We don't have to go hard for Kyle Tucker. The Blue Jays do, and they are. They're going after Kyle Tucker as well. He would be great.
They'd love to get Bo Bichette back.
Yep.
But they've spent a ton already.
They have.
I don't know. I fear the scenario where February 15th rolls around, and all of a sudden the Dodgers are announcing, yeah, we're signing Kyle Tucker and Bo Bichette.
Correct.
It's not out of the question.
It's absolutely
It's
not.
not out of the question. And baseball fans for 29 other teams will lose their minds when that happens.
I'll be one of them.
I know. Padres won't be signing those guys, but there are plenty of names still out there. There's a lot of pitchers still out there.
Yep. There's guys on the market, too, that teams are looking to move. This one pissed me off. I saw the other day Dodgers interested in Freddie Peralta, which they would have to trade, which they have plenty of chips to do it. And I'm sitting there going, you're going to get Freddie Peralta, too, to throw in that rotation?
I saw that Freddie Peralta is getting maybe even more looks than Tarek Skubal just because he's so cheap. He's only making $8 million this year. And teams that are on a budget go, yeah, he might not be as good as Skubal, but yeah, for a fraction of the price, even for 1 year, we can fit that in our budget, and all it's going to cost us is some prospects.
Some prospects?
Yeah, the Milwaukee Brewers can afford to be patient and sell very high if they're going to deal Freddie Peralta.
Dodgers are in the top tax bracket in Major League Baseball right now. Anybody, they will pay 110% tax on any new additions to the payroll. 110% tax. The 2 New York Yankees are just shy of the top, or the Yankees and the Mets are just shy of the top tax bracket.
Wait. 110%. So if they sign a guy for $10 million, they're paying $21 million total?
Correct.
Total. It's pricey business. You want to own a baseball team, right? So you want to own a baseball team.
I just hate that that's such an easy one for them still. They're like,
All right,
whatever.
no problem. No problem.
And the Padres are very close as well to paying not 110%. I think the first level is only like 20%. So if they signed a guy for $5 million, they actually have to pay $6 million on that for the total of luxury tax as well. But Padres aren't exempt from that either.
It's going to be interesting. The CBA is going to be one of the most confusing. It's fraught with peril. You're panicked about how it's going to go. You're panicked about how long it's going to drag out.
I don't feel that way.
I think once it's done, I think we'll be happy.
Right.
I do.
And it will be settled at some point, whether it's going to take way too long or it's just going to be those panic-inducing months leading up to spring training. I don't know, but baseball will go on. The baseball players want to play baseball. Baseball owners want to own baseball teams. Yeah. Baseball will go on at some point. We will be mad about how it plays out, but there's no way there's not going to be a new world order.
No.
They have to come to an agreement of some sort at some point. Or, what, baseball just goes away? That's all right.
That doesn't seem smart.
It was a good 178-year run, but that's it. We can't figure it out. No, baseball is going to continue on.
Brandon Woods, your favorite hockey show of all time. We will dive headlong into it.
We'll come back. We got Take On Woods and much more in our second half of the program next.
And I'm very nervous about tomorrow.
On 97.3 The Fan.
are halfway home on a Wednesday. Ben and Woods, 97.3 The Fan. Love you guys so much. Thanks so much for being here on another beautiful day here in America's finest city. Great start to the year. I'm Woodsy. That's Paul Reindl, executive producer of the program. Ben Higgins, your friendly neighborhood sports anchor, joins us as well. And Ben just blew my mind, actually, with something that I'm struggling with. I think, Paul, we were all kind of talking about how we don't feel super rested, right? We've talked before on this program about sleeping and things like that. And, it's one of those things I tell my wife, I go, man, this is probably what's going to be the death of me, because everything you read, every medical study is you need 7 hours of sleep, like at a minimum a night. I don't get it. I don't get anywhere close to it. I get about 4 to 5. And the sleep that I do get is not restful. And I take Ambien. I've tried it all. I've tried tart cherry juice. I've tried magnesium. I still take magnesium at night. I just can't get a good night's sleep. When we were on break, I was getting 4 to 5 hours. Again, I was up every day at 2, 3, 4. I don't know what it is, but I don't want it to be the death of me. I got to figure it out. So I track my sleep with my Garmin watch, and I track everything in my life, but I track my sleep. And I go, here, let me show you guys. This was last night's graph. And I opened it up and showed it to Ben. And what did you say?
Well, I said, if the first thing you see in the morning is an app telling you got a bad night's sleep,
that's it.
How are you going to feel? I mean, you're going to instantly go, I feel crummy. If it hadn't told you, or better yet, if it had lied to you and said, oh yeah, 92 sleep score, you got a great 5.5 hours, would you go, okay, I'm feeling good. All right, nice job, Woodsy. You slept really well.
I think the answer is yes.
It's a placebo effect.
Yeah.
But I know if something told me I was having a crappy night's sleep, I would not feel good about myself in the morning.
And that's it. It's the first thing I do. When I pick up my phone in the morning, turn off my alarm, I hit connect on my Garmin on the app. How did we do last night? Instead of me going, how do I feel? I go, what did my thing say? Oh, it's 57. That's terrible. That's terrible. Oh, I got to drag myself. You're right. You're absolutely right. So I think I'm going to not track my sleep anymore. I'm just not going to. I'm going to wake up and go, how did I sleep? I feel pretty good. Or, I feel like crap. Did not get a good night's sleep. You know it. You don't need an app to tell you got a bad night's sleep. I think for me, I wanted to check my breathing and
you're more curious about how good are your good night sleeps, I think. That's for the data and everything.
Yeah, for the data.
You're like, oh man, I got some really good REM sleep last night or whatever. If you were tossing and turning and couldn't fall asleep or whatever.
Yeah, it's that morning. That's what I'm starting my day off with is, it says, it's sleep coach. You could use a lot more sleep today. That's what I read. The first thing I wake up, I'm like, oh God, I'm so tired. I do got to figure out something. Because it's just not
counterpoint.
Working.
You may not be getting a ton of great sleep, but you show up every morning. You are entertaining, engaging. You are a good coworker and colleague. You are a good dad. Somehow, I think you probably are doing better than you think you were doing.
Maybe. Thank you. I appreciate the compliments, but I don't want that to be like the thing where it's like, oh man, the guy could have lived 10 more years if he just slept better, and it's fine. I work out every single day. It's supposed to make you tired. You're supposed to sleep more peacefully. I do. There's one thing I'm resisting, and I haven't done it yet. I need to put the phone down an hour before bedtime. I just have to, and I don't. And I fall asleep with a show in my head. I reading, doom scrolling right until it's time to go to bed. That I hear it can make all the difference. You put it down an hour before bedtime. Read a book. I'm currently reading, by the way, highly recommended, San Diego Connection. This book, I carry it with me. It's Cameron Crowe's new book. It's called The Uncool. It's all San Diego. I mean, it's incredible. And it's such a good book, Ben. I'm reading it like 2 pages at a time because I don't want it to stop. It's such an easy read
love that
I'm like, oh no, I'm not gonna read this in 2 hours, which I easily could. I'm reading it like literally a page at a time. I'm like, oh, it's so good. I'll put it down.
Savoring it.
So I think at bedtime, I need to put the phone down, resist the blue light, as they said, and then read a book. And I think I'll sleep better.
Do you dream?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a good sign because I'll tell you, I never tracked my sleep, but before SD fat loss, when I was heavy and I was dealing with sleep apnea, I woke up so much in the night, I never had any dreams. I never got to that stage where I was in REM sleep, and I felt terrible. And I knew I did. I didn't need an app telling me. I felt terrible. Ever since I lost the weight, I have dreams every single night. I know I'm sleeping much better. Do I sleep enough hours? Well, of course not. We get up in the morning at 4 in the morning every single day to do this show. So clearly there are more hours that could be slept, but I feel good that the sleep I'm getting is quality, and I feel much better than I did a few years ago. So if you're dreaming, I think you're probably getting some quality sleep no matter what your watch or app tells you.
This is interesting. I just got a text from somebody that's listening. I don't know if they wanted me to say who they are, but they know. It says, tell Woods to get kiwi at Costco and eat a couple of those before bedtime. They will help you sleep.
I have been
eating
kiwi.
Really?
I just bought some last week. I've been Paulie. There's nothing out there.
Woods won't try.
There's nothing out there I haven't tried except for heroin. It's like literally, I'm not going to drink. Have a couple of drinks before bed. That's
I've never heard of kiwi before bed.
Yeah, I read about it. I tried it. It's delicious, by the way.
Is it not helping that?
No, nothing's helping. It is fantastic.
It sounds like something someone completely would make up. Go, oh yeah, what helps you get kiwi?
A big kiwi.
Kiwi is the key to a good night's sleep. Absolutely. I mean, maybe there's some chemical or property in it, but not everything works for everybody. You got to find a routine and a regimen that works for you.
Yeah,
I know you're willing to try everything.
Yes.
Have you ever tried nothing?
Yeah, that's like the most panic-inducing.
Really?
I will sleep for 4 minutes. 4 minutes. If I don't take something or think about it, there's no way. There's no way. And I think, by the way, the chemistry of the Ambien has changed, or my body's gotten used to it, because you're out. And now I'm like, oh, cool, 3 hours of sleep. Awesome. 3-4 hours of sleep. I got to get something figured out. I get a little rest in the afternoon, which is nice, but you got to give your body time to recover and things like that. And I just don't get enough of it. I don't. Now I feel bad. He complimented me so much, Paulie. I feel bad for what I'm going to say next.
Oh yeah, you said you're nervous.
So 24 hours from now, you guys will be gone on the road heading to fantasy camp in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to stick around to finish out the show for our tier ones because I care about our audience.
Oh, wow.
No, I'm kidding. You guys have to get there to set up so we can have a show on Friday.
Correct.
Get our equipment there into the facility and everything.
Yeah, they close at a certain time.
Yeah, exactly.
If we don't get there,
so you guys got to get there.
Fire drill.
I appreciate you getting that set up so I can just roll in on Friday morning and do the show. But I'll get there later in the day and we'll hook up for dinner, and Major Garrett's going to be there, and we're looking exciting. But at this point tomorrow, you guys will be gone.
Yeah, we'll be on the freeway.
Yeah, we'll be on the road out of here. And you'll be in here.
You and Adam.
With Adam.
Correct.
Adam's going to be jumping on the board.
Yeah, we'll tag team out at 8:00.
Can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to talk about for 2 hours without me and Paul and Adam?
Yeah, without us.
Without
and with
us
Adam.
plus Adam.
So I'll be sitting here with my boss for 2 hours.
Have you
talking about anything that makes my boss happy?
Georgia football.
Atlanta
Falcons.
The
football.
Hawks.
I don't think that's going to make him happy right now. Georgia lost.
What are the Braves doing this
Who
offseason?
should Atlanta hire as their new head coach? Would be a great topic for Adam to discuss.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to have to call the Peoria Complex. We're just going to have to be there late.
Just come. We'll
you guys
just
are going
come
to need
late.
to stay open.
Stay late for us because. So I'm.
Have you and Adam had one conversation?
That's the thing that I
one
want
text
to know.
message exchange.
Has anything been discussed of hey, what do you want to do tomorrow?
No.
You're literally just going to wing it with Adam.
I didn't say that. There could be some thought put in later today.
Is it because of the segment right now that there'll be thought later today? How much of it's true?
Had Woods not brought this up,
not brought it
would
up,
you guys
we'll
have
probably have a Klug report at 9:00.
Okay, I love a Klug report.
I mean, we can do a Klug report at 9:00.
Ben's like, we'll play real or fake at 8:20.
Yeah, real or fake at 8:20.
Okay.
I mean, there we go. 2 of the segments already covered right there.
I'm nervous.
Should I have him? We could have him. He's got a extensive Rolodex.
Yes.
He's got an extensive Rolodex that you have no interest in ever looking up.
Correct.
Hang on. Adam books mystery guests.
I like that idea.
I love it.
Let's just see.
I get an interview.
See what he can do.
We see what Adam can do. He used to be the producer for, Dan Patrick, national show.
Well, it's funny.
What would he do?
Was he with Dan Patrick?
I thought that Darren was with
Oh,
Dan
that's right.
Darren
Darren was
was Dan Patrick.
Dan
Doug
Patrick. He was
Gottlieb.
with Doug Gottlieb. But he used to produce like national
Kind of a
radio.
step down from Dan Patrick, if I'm being honest with you. But still, produced national radio, worked at ESPN. Okay. Yes, I do love the mystery.
Like, I want
idea.
his homework assignment to be like, hey, you know our show, you know our audience, you know what the content is.
Book
like,
it.
can you book a relevant or entertaining guest for Thursday morning?
I hope it's not Doug Gottlieb.
Talk about little Wisconsin Green Bay basketball.
Oh my God, bro! We're
Ben
trying
would
to
love
keep.
that.
We are trying to keep listeners here. We are trying to. It's not. It's not that I don't have faith in you. I do. It's not that I don't have faith in him. I do. Two of you together is what makes me a little bit nervous.
I'm not going to say I'm not a little bit nervous. I am. I am a little bit nervous about the experience tomorrow.
I've done a show with Adam before.
Have you?
Yes, just me and him. I wanted to die. I wanted to die. I'm not being.
You know he can hear you right now.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm a creature of comfort. If I don't look over and see Paulie there and you there, I automatically am spun out. When I looked over, I just saw the top of his little head. He's tiny.
You know, it's a
like
contract
dying.
year for us.
Yeah.
Saying that spending 4 hours with your boss
Made
made
you
you
wanna
want to die is not necessarily the best tactic to go with.
I tell it like it is, and I'm going to. I'm going to. It was the worst radio that's ever been done with me and him when it was just the two of us.
Well,
there.
I've got a bar then.
Yes. It can't,
I'm trying to
honestly,
quit.
it can't be worse than that. You're such a pro, and he's such a pro. But I did hear the afternoon show's promo.
I
that
did too.
They're making him eat ghost peppers.
Adam's skill apparently is handling spicy foods. Remember, he did the Thai 10
Thai
spicy
10.
with no problem
Zero.
whatsoever. So they're upping the ante and seeing if he can handle the ghost peppers.
So they're bringing in ghost peppers to the studio, and he's going to eat them live on the radio, which I'm all about. I heard those things can like hurt you.
Will he be able to even do the show tomorrow
That's the
morning
other
if he's
thing.
eating ghost peppers this afternoon?
I love that he's now stunt boy on 97.3. He's like, and how many bosses would do that? Most bosses are like, I'm the boss. You don't ask me.
I hire the stunt
I hire
boy.
the stunt boy.
But Adam's not going to do that. So
I don't
guess
have
he
any
gotta-
money
he's
to
gotta do it
spend on a
himself.
stunt boy. I'll just do it. So he's going to be
I
eating
just texted
those.
us.
What do you say?
I can only infer the. I hate booking guests.
Sucks to suck. I don't know what to tell you.
We all do.
You've been. Would you rather eat? He'd rather eat ghost peppers than book a guest. I can relate, buddy. I don't like guests either, for the most part. Book one guest, Adam, for Ben tomorrow. A mystery guest. Let's be honest. Kill a little clock, and hopefully it's good and entertaining.
8:35.
You'll make it good. You'll make it good. I have no doubt. The question begs the question, though, Paulie. Will you and I listen when we get in the car? I don't think I can.
You think not?
I don't think I can.
I always have that debate because I've left the show early a couple of times
Yep.
when I've gone on trips, and I turn it on and then I turn it
off.
and
I don't
turn
want to hear it.
on,
I
and
don't
then
want to
turn
hear it.
off. It's like, oh, I just don't know if I can handle this without me being there.
I don't.
It's so uncomfortable.
I have only listened to our own show like a couple of times live.
It's
that I
not
haven't
like
been
a,
here.
and it's not like a.
It's weird.
It's not like a. I don't do it out of meanness. I do it like this feels weird. I'm listening to my friends.
It feels weird. You're right.
It
It's
feels
a weird
weird.
feeling.
Yeah, it's going to be weird. I don't think we do it. I don't think we listen.
No.
I don't think I can do it.
And it almost probably will make me feel more comfortable knowing you're
That
not,
I'm not listening.
But then again, we want the tier ones to keep listening. So
You get that A-list
Maybe you
guest tomorrow, though. Maybe we'll have to
fight through
listen.
that uncomfortable feeling and listen a little bit. And by the way, you could call in as well.
I
from the
could.
road.
Yeah, we could do that. We could
Comment
absolutely
on
do
what
that.
you're hearing.
Paulie and I, we really wanted to do the caravan with you out there, but thanks for sticking here so that we could leave early, and then we'll have it all dialed in for you, Lord Elton, when you get there. You'll just walk in, crank the mic, and do the show.
Yeah. So why don't you guys at least do some air checking? And then at 9:30,
Maybe we'll
last
call in.
segment, call in and evaluate how we've done
Okay.
over the
Call
first
in
90
from
minutes.
El Centro,
Yeah,
or wherever
we
we're
can do
at.
that.
Yeah, for
We
where
can do
we
that.
are on the roadways. Hopefully it's not that dead cell zone as you're going down the mountain.
Oh,
but
yeah. I feel much better now. I was a little nervous about it, but I know you guys will be in constant contact today to make sure that it's the product that our audience deserves.
Yeah, he'll call. And I'll go, yep, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, this is gonna be amazing. Amazing radio coming up tomorrow at 8 a.m. here on Ben and Woods. Do not forget to miss it.
Don't forget to not tune in.
Don't forget our biggest fan announcements coming up at 9 o'clock. So you'll have that to do tomorrow at 9 a.m. as well. If you hear your name at 9 o'clock, you'll have a chance, 10 minutes to call us back and qualify for our grand prize drawing. A night in our Odyssey Suite at Petco Park for a Padres game this coming season, catered by Spiro's Mediterranean Cuisine. 20 tickets, and the fan staff stopping by as well. To register your name to win, just go to 97.3thefan, sd.com/biggest fan, and you can get your name into our contest. All right, when we come back, speaking of contests, Take on Woods, music, movies, or TV. I've replaced our TV category with a new option. If you want to call in to try to qualify for our grand prize trip to Las Vegas, do so now. Again, 833-288-0973. We'll play our game coming up next year on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan. Well, I was just talking about how SD fat loss may have saved my life by tackling my sleep apnea, because I get so much better sleep after I lost my 40 pounds in 60 days. If there was one thing that was the most life-changing, yeah, it's fun to look better in the mirror, your clothes fit better, all that good stuff. You feel better, more energy, but my sleep, that was the biggest thing for me, because I now sleep so much better thanks to the weight I lost and the fact that I've been able to keep the weight off. First time I've done any weight loss program that it's lasted more than a year. But now 2.5 years, almost 3 years going strong. You can do it as well. Sign up today, and you can still take advantage. Special extension of the New Year's sale. Get over 20% off right now of the program at sdfatloss.com. They would love to have you. The new year, the new you, your chance to do what I did and just kind of reset your life completely. Lose up to a pound of fat per day, 10 to 20% of your body weight in 60 days with no injections, no exercise necessary, and you're just eating real foods. You can do it. I did it. You're the next success story by going to sdfatloss.com. Schedule your free consultation today at sdfatloss.com. Results may vary.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
You know, I value accuracy, so I wanted to make a retraction of a statement that I made yesterday. Remember when I told you that I believed SDFC was going to begin their training camp later this week?
Yes.
I was wrong. They already started. Yesterday
All right.
was the first practice of the new year for SDFC. They reported over the weekend. I got an email going, oh, yeah, they're good to go. And Mikey is going to talk to the media on Friday, and they got the preseason schedule. It's soccer season, San Diego. We're back.
It was 3 weeks
ago. The long off season is finally over.
Oh, God, what a grind it was to get through that off season. Just count the minutes.
Open a couple of presents and a new soccer season starts.
It feels like the last time I was watching it was like 6 whole weeks ago.
When's the first game?
So the first actual, there's a couple of preseason games later this month, and then the first actual game against Pumas in the leagues, what is it, the Leagues Cup that they got into, or the CONCACAF Champions League, is early February, like February 3rd, I think. So less than a month away from the first game, but they're already back at their Sharp Performance Healthcare Training Center practicing and getting ready to go for a new soccer season.
That is truly, truly incredible. I would say they're doing it the right way. You know, that's the way the league works, but like,
you want to see the World Series in late November and spring training start in early January.
100%. These guys get way too much time off. 162 games of grindy ass season. They're like, all right, we'll see you guys in 3 weeks. Like, get your phone rolling in. I don't know what to tell you. Like, it is. I don't know. I mean, obviously, the baseball off season is such a slow burn, and when people are talking about in the chat, somebody just put in the chat, today's the day. Yeah, we say that every day. I wake up going, give me. It's a drug. You get addicted to a move, a signing, a trade. You just get totally, especially here. My God, here he's like the greatest dealer in the world, AJ Preller, and you just get hooked on it.
I don't think today is the day.
I don't think today's the day either.
Gonna put my money on today is not the day, actually.
Yeah.
Today is the day, though. Play a little Take on Woods. Let's get to it. Take on Woods, brought to you by Bay Alarms. Security and fire alarms for every business. We got you, and we got Patrick. Got in there. Let's see if my phone screener works. Hey, Patrick.
Good morning, Ben.
Good morning. All right, it's the new version of the game, but the prize remains a good one. It is a trip for Las Vegas to see Sammy Hagar, 2 people at Dolby Live, Park MGM, a 2-night stay at Park MGM, and a $100 gas card. Check out Sammy Hagar's residency March and September next year at Park MGM with tickets at Ticketmaster.com. And the new version of the game lets you choose between music, movies, or television. Here are your 3 choices. For music, we still have Soul Searching, artists and song titles, including the word soul. For movies, we still have Cruisin' for a Bruisin', famous Tom Cruise movie lines. And today's new TV category is Not on the Map, 5 TV shows set in fictional American towns. So, Patrick, what would you like to play? Soul Searching, Cruisin' for a Bruisin', or Not on the Map?
We'll throw back to music and do Soul Searching.
All right, we're going back to music today. So you know how this game works. 5 questions, 60 seconds. If you don't know one, say pass. We'll come back to it if there's time left on the clock. The first question and our first 2-second song of the day. You need to give me both the song title and the artist. And remember, one or the other will include the word soul in every single answer. Patrick, you ready to play? All right, Paul, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's put 60 seconds on the clock. Patrick, your time begins when Paul plays our music. Good luck. Let's take on Woods.
That's Shine by Collective Soul.
Correct. Which song, written by Isaac Hayes, was a 1967 hit for Sam and Dave? In 1978, the Blues Brothers also charted with the same song after performing it on Saturday Night
Soul
Live.
Man.
Correct. Which Minnesota band won the 1993 Best Rock Song Grammy for their hit Runaway Train?
Pass.
Train's biggest hit to date was which 2009 song that the Village Voice panned as an orgy where bad ideas
Soul
trade
Sister.
Correct. Which 1962 big band instrumental by Quincy Jones is better known today as the theme from Austin Powers?
Pass. Come back to that one.
Which Minnesota band won the 1993 Best Rock Song Grammy for their hit Runaway Train?
Pass. Go back to Quincy
Which
Jones.
1962 big band instrumental by Quincy
Soul
Jones?
Bossa Nova.
Correct. All right, you
Whoa.
got that 4th one. Soul Bossa Nova. You got
Pretty big.
Shine by Collective Soul, Soul Man, and Hey Soul Sister. The only one you didn't get, Soul Asylum, Runaway Train. I don't know if that's going to be enough, though. Let's
find
bring
out.
Woods back in. It might be. I've got some good news for you. Music is the category today against
wondering.
Patrick.
I was wondering.
But you don't get the category,
Okay.
so we'll see how you do. Patrick's score is locked in. Same 5 questions, same 60 seconds. Woods, your time begins when Paul plays the music. Good luck. Let's take on Patrick.
That's Collective Soul Shine.
Correct. Which song written by Isaac Hayes was a 1967 hit for Sam and Dave?
Soul Man.
Correct. Which Minnesota band won the 1993 Best Rock Song Grammy for their hit Runaway Train?
Soul Asylum.
Correct. Train's biggest hit to date was which 2009 song the Village Voice panned as an orgy where bad ideas trade STDs?
Save that. It's called Soul Sister.
Correct. Which 1962 big band instrumental by Quincy Jones is better known today as the theme from Austin Powers?
Ooh. Soul of the Taints.
Soul Bossa Nova, which means we got a 4-4 tie. Patrick, you have qualified for the grand prize drawing. He got that one. He did not get Soul Asylum.
Oh, I love Soul Asylum.
The category was Soul Searching.
Very good, Ben.
Technically, it's Hey Soul Sister, but you both said Soul
What the
Sister.
hell
I
was that
gave it to
quote?
you.
For Soul Sister?
Say it
That-
again.
That was them.
A Village
Another-
Voice panned as an orgy where bad ideas trade STDs.
Thank you.
Thank you for that. Clean
That's
as
a real review of that
clean
song.
as a whistle.
I don't think it's that bad of a song.
I know. We all know. Everybody in San Diego knows that you don't think that Hey Soul Sister is that bad of a song. Everybody.
Mr. on the radio. An orgy where bad ideas trade STDs. It was a well-written critical line.
It really was.
By the Village Voice.
I don't know when we'll use it, but it makes me comforted knowing that we have it. 'Cause it's so one more
An
time.
orgy where bad ideas trade STDs.
Very well done, sir. Very, very, very well done. Good to have some music back.
All right, we will replace it with a new music category on Friday, but tomorrow we'll play a little real or fake on a Throwback Thursday. Speaking of, anyone want to spin the topic wheel?
Yes, but can I
here?
tell you the story that when I was in radio a long time ago, Collective Soul came to our station and played this song acoustically in a conference room. And I went, oh, it was great. I mean, it was good. Like, it sounded just like,
wasn't as good as it could be.
No, but it was just, I looked at him, I went, this has to suck for you guys. It really does. This has to suck. There's no
It used
question.
to happen in an arena with throngs
No,
of
it's
fans.
still,
and
they
now
still played like big gigs, but
Yeah.
they had to come by and like
Bunch of radio people just eating
lunch.
round table
And
pizza.
they're in their schlep, and the guy's like, "Girl, no, and you're just sitting there. You're sitting there at the table, like, this is awkward, and you just thought they're supposed to be like sex, drugs, and rock and roll, and it's 8 a.m. and you're at a radio station in Dallas, girl,
no
on
one
acoustic
sees the hard
guitar.
work that goes into promoting your band. Do
Oh,
that.
it's so tough.
All right, we'll come back.
Girl.
Ben Woods on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Neil Woods' most toxic trait as a sports fan.
Yes.
And you know what it is.
I have
too.
a lot of them.
No, I think this is definitely your most toxic trait.
Is it
as a sports
toxic?
fan. Oh, yeah.
Is it?
And you know it. You know it. You even complain sometimes when other people do it, and then you do it. And it's bad.
It is bad, man.
I'll leave that as the tease. We'll do that right after traffic here on 97.3 The Fan.
It's a good one.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center, protecting San Diego after accidents or injury, here's Kelly Danick.
Couple of problems along westbound 8. One is an accident just past Fletcher Parkway. It's blocking the fast lane. Up ahead, Fairmont on-ramp to westbound 8. Got a collision. Also, traveling on southbound 805, just past 43rd. Reports of a vehicle that wound up in a ditch over to the right shoulder. Somebody dropped their toolbox on the Coronado Bridge heading off the island just past the old toll plaza. That person's going to get to their destination and go, uh-oh, got to go back. Hopefully they're listening to the station. Maybe they'll know where to find it. I'm Kelly Danick with Bennett Woods, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
I'm sure they're listening, Kelly. They will go back and pick up whatever they dropped.
There's
on the
toolbox.
Toolbox, right.
I dropped my toolbox so many times.
Just go to Dixieline Lumber and get a new one.
Exactly.
Toolbox. So during the break, Woods excitedly
Please. Yeah, I didn't say you could share this.
his IG page. The account of one J.P. Sears, Padres pitcher, posting a video,
I
a
am
clip of
such a
him working
loser.
on
I am such a loser.
working on a bullpen mound and throwing what was admittedly a nice looking cutter, nice movement,
Really nice.
good ride into the arm side ride they call that,
Yeah,
because
arm
it's
side.
going into a left-handed hitter.
Oh, it's dirty.
Very nice looking. And you admit it, like you love it when you see pro athletes,
Oh,
especially
God.
Padres, posting videos of their workouts in the off season, as if that's going to change anything at all, as if the guys who aren't posting aren't working out just as hard.
Tell the other part of it.
Or harder.
That
And
I-
then when they post a video of them doing something fun, like they're out at a concert or something, Woods is like, oh, they should just be getting back in the cage or getting back on the mound.
How
or
dare this
show us-
idiot.
show you lifting weights or something. That's
Oh,
all you
good.
want to see.
You're water skiing again. I'm shocked. I'm shocked.
I had no idea where you were going with that tease that entire time. And holy crap, are you spot on, Ben?
They're allowed to do both.
But see,
work
I'm-
out and have a life. And if they
I'm
want to
the-
post about either or, it's
We had
fine.
one recently where I sent you were bitching about somebody posting too many stories like that, like where they're just relaxing, enjoying their off season, and then I send you one of them in the cage, and you go, "He's barely swinging," and I go, "What? You want the eye wash, right? There it is." And you're like, "Nah, he was barely taking a full swing." I'm like, "What is
right.
wrong with you?"
So much.
First of all, it's a social media clip. JP Sears, again, really good pitch. I'm sure he picked that one for a reason because it looked really good.
Looked
The
nasty.
The one before might have been an 83-mile-an-hour hanging curve. Didn't post that one for the internet. He looked good, though. I get it.
I'm also the guy.
Doesn't mean he's going to have a great season just because he posted that pitch you liked.
Listen, I'm also the guy that's like, during the season too, I'm like, hey, these guys need lives. Leave them. You know what I mean?
Yes, you
I'm
are.
an idiot. I
Because
get
I
it.
said you totally know you do this, and you know it's not fair.
I know it's wrong. I know I'm wrong. I know I am. Can we just accept?
There he is. The
You're-
Incredible Boomer is back.
You're right. Like, yes, you're all right. All of you, right. You're right. I get it. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say other than you got me, and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like I
mean, you're owning it.
I will say
You own it. I give
I'm
you that.
more protective of them in season than I am in off season. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Because I am. If I see the guys out having dinner, I'm like, good, go. You got to get away from the game for a while. I don't need. In fact, I don't need to see you grinding. I do need to see you grinding in the off season. I do. That's the time to grind. After yet another embarrassing playoff exit, I want my guys eye washing me to death. I want them in the cages.
Yeah,
You want
when
them to eye wash
When
you,
someone goes to the driving range and hits some golf balls, you're like, you're seething. You're seething.
You trust that they're putting in work over the off season. You just need to see it on their Instagram stories.
You don't trust them. Is that the problem?
Yes. No, I don't know. I'm just not sure. I'm not sure. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
You know how many pitches you know that JP Sears has thrown this offseason? One.
Guaranteed.
He's guaranteed to
he
have
is-
thrown at least one pitch now this offseason.
He has thrown one. Look, you guys know I respect them so much, and I know how hard that game is. You know that. I just like to see it. I like to see it. I'm a sucker for the eye wash. I'm a sucker for it.
It's more. I think what throws
What
me
is
off,
it in me? I don't get it.
know. I really don't know. I think what throws me off more is how, not how much you want the eye wash, but how much you hate
The
the
other?
non-eye wash. You know, the enjoying their off season,
Only
the
the
on
off-season?
vacation.
So if you were in charge of, let's say, the Padres' social media accounts
Yeah.
in the offseason, would you send someone like to each? I need to get some videos of you just doing some of your workouts so we can like post them on your accounts and just show everybody like Woods, all the fans out there.
That's a good question.
Look how hard we're working in the offseason in order to make people feel better about
And
your
also,
team and
I
create
know-
excitement for the next year.
Do the Padres
They're-
have player?
They're
Instagram
professional
accounts?
athletes.
Yeah, I know
this
they
is
take care
what
of
they
themselves.
do.
I
They
know.
take care of themselves. They get ready for the season. Part of that is downtime. They are not supposed to be throwing that much in the
100%.
offseason.
100%.
So you don't want him like, if you saw a pitcher posting workouts every single day of him throwing 98, you'd go, That guy's gonna have Tommy John surgery in about a month.
I get
you can't do that.
I'm the worst. I totally am, and I get so suckered in by all of it. And I see them working out. And yes.
So if you see a picture, you're opening Instagram, you go on stories, and Jackson Merrill's sitting on the edge of a bench, like kind of bent over, like sweating, like just got off and work out.
Oh,
you like that. But if he, yeah, right,
yeah, 100%.
But then if he were to have posted instead a picture of him golfing, you would have a problem with that.
Not a problem.
I saw Mason Miller dressed up. I think he was at a friend's wedding. Obviously, he's not preparing enough for the season.
No, it's unacceptable. If he blows the save in the first week, you're like, how was that wedding? Is that wedding good? You have a good time? No, obviously not.
You should start DMing these players
never.
and letting them know.
Never. I'll just say it live on the radio. It's more. I would say for me, it's equal. It's equal parts of like, ooh, I love to see these guys working at their craft because they're the 1% of the 1%, right? I love watching guys hit in the cage. I think it's the coolest thing ever. Cage bombs to me, I'm like, yes, violent swings. It looks great. Taking ground balls. I love it. I love baseball. But it's I want the thing, like I asked it at the end of the year, do these guys hate losing enough, right? And that stuck with me for a while. I want to make sure that they hate losing. That's it. I just want to make sure they hate losing as much as I hate losing, and everybody else in the Padres fans, want them to win.
Stoked for spring training now. All these player interviews.
Yeah, it's
gonna be like, hey, I did an audit on your social media.
It wasn't great.
A rough offseason. It looks like you got to go.
all that being said, it was a pretty sexy pitch from JP Sears.
I told you, like that's what gets me so excited is watching that pitch. I go, oh God, the cutter is. Ruben just said the cutter was nasty, and it's nasty. It looks nasty.
Looked nasty.
It really did.
It did.
It looked really, really nasty. So sorry, I know I'm the worst. It is it's the worst thing about me, sports wise.
All right, we got a few more minutes this hour. Paulie, you have reloaded the topic wheel, I hear, with new questions.
Topic wheel is good to go.
The magic topic wheel is back. Whoa. Actually, the more questions you have, the more ticks there
it's a
are.
little jammed up, yeah. Oh, this is a good one for you guys. I cannot participate in this one, but the question is dad strength a real thing?
No.
Really?
Yeah, it is. Strength is probably not the right word, but will.
You've heard the expression forever, like, baseball player finally have their first child. You're like, oh, here comes that dad strength, right?
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
You're expecting nukes.
Okay, so no. Becoming a father does not make you hit more home runs.
No.
But if your child needed something or was in danger, God forbid, you could lift like a horse.
Yeah, you could.
I mean, you really could. We had a story last night. It was incredible. It was one of those cold places where the lake froze over and like 12-year-old kid walks out on the ice and it falls through. And the police, they get there quickly, but he's like screaming. He's like, I can't feel anything. He's going into hypothermia. They toss him out like the rope. He says, my hands are too cold. I can't even. So you see these cops, these officers, they're like crawling out there to try to get onto the ice, but it starts cracking and he goes down and he just breaks through the ice. He's like, it's up to like his waist, but he's like just breaking through to get to them, puts him on his shoulder, and then the other guys come in so they can like get him and take him on and pull them all up. It's like amazing what humans can do when, something big, something important like that. And when it's your kids, you find that strength that you need.
I lifted a Toyota Tercel off of Bo when he was just a little young buck. I haven't told you guys about it, but threw out my back for a while. Paulie, it's more like Dominic says, it's more dad determination. That's the thing that days you felt like, I can't get out of bed today. When you have kids, for me at least, I was like, yeah, I've got to get out of bed. I got to go kick some ass today because my kids deserve that. And there was a guy that was the main character on Twitter last week. Did you guys see this over the weekend? I actually retweeted about it. And part of me felt bad for him until I went and looked at his other tweets. But he was talking about how much he absolutely loathes playing with his 4-year-old son. He said, and it wasn't like it's an imposition, it's during work, but it was more like, I'm out there, I'm faking it, it sucks, I hate it, and it's hard, he's his son's a 4-year-old, he just wanted to play catch, and he's like, I seethe with rage out there. There are those times where, Dad, can you play catch? there's that pause where you're like, I'm totally relaxed. It's the last thing I want to do. But now, since you said it, I processed it. It's the first thing I want to do. Right. And so there is a determination. If you care about it, you want to go
You're
out and do
excited
it.
that they want to play with you too.
100%.
That's the great part of it.
The hard part of it is like about making that balance between, yes, I'm going to jump at your every whim and cater to every fancy, but also making sure they know they're
in
loved.
terms of like a pro athlete and they have a kid, keep in mind that they may have a lot of money and they can hire nannies and stuff, but having a kid is exhausting.
Yeah.
Being a dad, as much as your wife may be putting in much more of the hard work and getting up at nights because you've got a game to play the next day, but you still are going to wear some of that. If you're a new dad, that's not going to help your performance. In my mind, that is not going to make you physically stronger. If anything, it's going to make you tired and more worn out, just because being a parent is hard and tiring, and it's not easy.
That determination is real.
So it overcomes maybe the lack of sleep and everything else that gets it. And I'm sure that parents who are also pro athletes, they find that balance that they need, and it's not easy. Every time a guy signs, he goes, and I got to thank my wife because she's there with kids. We're on the road all the time. I've got to get up. I got to do my workouts and stuff. They know how hard it is, but I don't think they're getting better because they had kids. It's
potentially worse. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
potentially worse.
Yeah.
That would always be a concern. Like, wow,
Wyatt says,
baby at home.
Got a 4-month-old. Every day I wonder how Gavin Sheets kept going this
Right.
year. Yeah, it's so true. You got to, if you're a professional baseball player, you got to actually try to time it so that you can get those first few months out of the way in the off season, because in season is brutal.
Although sometimes the first few months aren't the hardest as the parent, because the mom has to do all the feeding, everything. And that's the part where you're like, oh, this isn't bad.
Hey, how you doing? You good?
good. Yeah.
All right.
Gonna bring you a blanket.
Yeah, get
nice.
you something.
All right.
Okay. All right. Well, good night. See you later. Hope you sleep well. He doesn't. I would do it if I could. Obviously I'm not. I can't. Not that I'm not allowed. It's that I'm unable. But anyway, love you guys. Keep trucking. See you in the morning. It's really, really tough.
All right, final hour of Ben and Woods coming up. We got our biggest fan contest announcement name coming up for you, and then Paulie with a Reindl report, including a crazy ending in basketball, next on The Fan.
So you're telling me you have to go buy more makeup at some point soon?
Very soon. I am down to the dregs, as it were, in my little compact.
Is that
I
right?
use. Yeah, my powder that I brush on before I anchor.
He just said I gotta hit. Where do you get yours?
I go to MAC. That's usually what the TV people use.
Okay.
It's
expensive.
It's like, yeah, it is pricey.
Why don't you order it online?
I could.
Yeah.
It's probably easier. I don't know.
Minus the probably.
You go to the mall. And,
You definitely could, and it's definitely easier.
it's such a.
It's been
cheaper. I use
less embarrassing.
I use so little. Honestly, I think it's been 2 years since I've had to get another compact full of powder. When I go to the mall and you go into a makeup store and you look like me, it's a very weird experience.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Because the people who work there, man, they make up their face. I mean, like, they use every product.
They're getting high off
imaginable.
their own supply.
They're getting high off their own supply, and they look at me walk in, and first of all, they think I'm there shopping for my wife or something.
Sure.
And they go, oh, how can I help you? Who are you buying for? And I go,
I'm actually on Channel 10 News.
I'm buying for me.
You might have heard of me.
The good news is I know exactly what I want. It's just I need Studio Fix NW35, which is the shade powder. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. And I probably could use another brush.
Yeah.
After a couple of years,
Those brushes wear out.
Yeah, well, they're okay, but you don't. I mean, they probably start growing bacteria and stuff.
Fungi.
That you don't. I don't wash it probably as often as I should.
I would,
and by not that often, I mean
ever.
Maybe once a year.
I would go. I would go right now to Amazon and just order it so that it's here waiting for you when you get back from our
It's a good point.
You know,
then you don't get to go to Wetzel's Pretzels.
Ben sucking on an orange Julius, walking to the mall like, oh look,
Sbarro's Pizza,
Forever 21. Oh, nice. Do you call out stores as you're walking to the mall too?
It's such interesting names.
They
Have you
are.
been to a mall lately?
Yeah,
there are a lot of interesting names.
Yeah, I did have to go to the mall a couple times over the break. I had fun.
Usually good.
Paulie and I went recently. We had a
jewelry
blast.
store or something you can check out as well.
Yeah, 100%.
I miss malls a little bit.
Yeah, I like.
Don't go to them that often.
But for this one, I think
it's probably
if you're running low, you can actually just send it to the station too. It's there waiting for you at your cube.
I mean, I should just be able to bill the station, but they don't pay for that for us.
They don't pay for makeup?
television. No,
All
no.
right. That's
Gotta buy it myself.
It is weird when you say I have to go buy some more makeup.
It is.
How long does it last? 2 years?
I don't know. This one's lasted about 2 years. Yeah.
Does it get old and
probably
expiring?
I probably have very old, gross makeup on my face.
You can't tell. You do a good
Thanks.
job. You're really an expert with the application because I can't tell really that you're wearing it.
It's about like a phone conversation for me.
Yep.
Sure.
Sure. Done. That's it.
Done.
Out. Beautiful.
Like I don't have makeup here, so my ring light makes my face a little bit shiny. That's all the makeup does. Is just takes a little bit of that
Takes the
shine
shine out.
off
Girl.
my face. Yeah.
Let your light show, girl.
All right, before we get to the Roundel Report, it is time to announce today's biggest fan. If you are our name, you call in within 10 minutes at 833-288-0973 to qualify for the grand prize drawing. 20 tickets for you and your friends for a night in our Odyssey Suite at a Padres game with all the fan staff, and it'll be catered by Spiro's Mediterranean Cuisine. And this morning's name is Sean Davis. Sean with an A-U.
Shaun.
Davis. Shaun. From Fallbrook. Sean, you are on the clock. 833-288-0973. Good luck. We'll keep an eye out for it as Paulie gives us some Roundel Report headlines. And get things started here with our today's edition of the Roundel Report.
Now tuned into the greatest.
Welcome to the Reindl Report with Paul Reindl.
Hi, Paul. All right.
2 stories from the world of sports that we haven't gotten to yet.
We'll start off in Major League Baseball.
And 1 story that you didn't know you needed.
Are you laughing, biatch?
It's the Reindl Report
Hey, Paul, how you doing? Okay, how are you?
on 97.3 The Fan.
Are you ready to bless the mood? I need some help, please.
That was good.
Can I get a oh yeah? Oh yeah.
All right.
All right.
All
How we
right.
doing?
All right, there we go. Good.
All right.
All right.
Let's get started, gentlemen. Ben, I think we will pay off your tease there in the last segment. Crazy
Yes.
finish to a basketball game yesterday. I was not watching this game live. This was Texas A&M and
Auburn.
This game was being played at Auburn.
Correct.
And there was
0.6 seconds remaining.
Oh, 0.6.
Auburn down 2 with the basketball. So they got to get it in quick, and they got to get the shot up quick. And they threw the pass in to Keyshawn Murphy, and here is what happened.
0.6 seconds.
0.6. Yep.
Comes in for the win. Good if it goes. Got it!
Thank you.
Unreal!
But wait.
Fast forward about 60 seconds.
And making one heck of a call here. No good. No good is the call. And now Stephen Pearl can't believe it. And the celebration for Auburn is replaced by the celebration for A&M.
Auburn inbounds the ball with 0.6 seconds down to. They hit, I mean, where were they? Like the free throw line, the other free throw line?
Yeah, threw it across. He turned, fired it up.
Oh, my God.
In real time, and I'm usually pretty good at this. In real time, I thought he got it off.
Yeah.
And then they went to the replay monitor, and I still think he got it off. It was so close. Maybe like the tip of his finger was still touching the ball when the light came on. It was
enough to overturn.
They would not call
it
it conclusive, though, right?
They overturned the call, and Texas A&M ended up winning by 2.
So that home crowd goes from elated.
Craziest thing they've ever seen, best shot of all time.
Unbelievable to just absolute chaos after the game. They were just
furious,
giving it to the refs, the team, the coaches, the players, the fans, everybody. These refs like had to get off the court as fast as possible. And it led to, this game was on ESPN, I think it was the SEC network or something. And so they had to have the winning coach,
Bucky McMillan.
Bucky
Is
McMillan.
his real name.
Had to do a
head coach of
Texas A&M.
Had to do a quick post-game interview right after the game, and every student is still in their seats.
Yeah,
you can hear through his headset them, ref, you suck.
Yeah,
ref, you suck. This led to one of the more bizarre post-game interviews I've seen with a coach. Listen to this.
Yeah, we have a lot of depth, and it's hard to hear in here, but our depth played a factor in that game. I can barely hear it, guys.
So he is clearly having trouble. He cannot hear anything in these headphones. It's so loud.
The word is depth.
Depth.
We got a lot of depth.
Here's the deal. These fans can get mad, but that game should have been over at the free throw line. Malfunction at the clock.
What?
Or that game was over.
What? Did he have
14 bourbons
right between the final whistle and the interview?
Yeah, we kind of got to go piece by piece.
It's literally
one more time. One more time.
Malfunction at the clock, or that game was over.
What?
That's Southern. Paulie, that's guys. I speak Southern. Southern for over with.
Okay, over with is
over with.
Guys played with Brasilia.
With what? You're gonna need to hear that.
Okay,
one,
Southern. They played with Brazilians.
I think that might be Texas speak for resilience.
What? All right, one more time.
Our guys played with Brasilia.
With what? I heard Brasilia.
Yeah. I think that's the capital.
I heard Brasilia.
I think that's the governmental capital of Brazil. Brasilia.
Our guys played with Brasilia. I can't hear. Yeah, no, can't hear you guys. You're good.
And he just called me. I can't hear.
Okay, so just because you can't hear, does that mean you can't talk anymore?
Our guys played with Brasilia. I can't hear. Yeah.
So if the Padres lose a close one, that's what we have to play. Well, our guys play with Brazil.
That game. I can barely hear it, guys. Here's the deal. These fans can get mad.
Fans can get mad.
But that game should have been over at the free throw line.
Okay.
Malfunction at the clock, or that game was over. Our guys played with Brasilia. I can't hear. Yeah, no, can't hear you guys. You're good.
Paulie, set a notification for every one of their
going
names.
in the losing Padres recap.
Yes,
this
yeah.
year.
Our guys play with Brasilia.
In the crap up.
Yeah, the crap up.
Oh, yeah, Bucky McMillan.
Oh.
Our guys were brilliant.
It's like when he said, like Dominic says, when he goes, hey, great job.
Actually, he won, though. He's happy. Maybe that's in the winning recap. I don't know.
Our guys play with Brasilia.
I understand. Like, Ben, you're on the news. You got producers like talking in your ear. Sometimes I'll see reporters or people doing a sideline report or whatever, and you can tell somebody's probably yelling at them right now about something other than what they're talking about.
Because this is back with the studio. Like,
It's not impossible. Well, every night when I at the end of the show and I'm talking and reading my prompter, I've got someone like ear going 10, 9,
oh my God,
8, 7, 6. I'm hearing it the entire time. I just got to keep talking.
Like if
and,
I put something on, if I mess with your headphones right now, would you be able to talk coherently?
Yes.
Like if I played, I can play it. It's still our show, so it's our own voices, but it's the 7-second delay. I don't think anybody else will hear this, just us in our headphones. But go ahead. Go have a full conversation.
I can have an absolute full conversation. I can still enunciate
do it.
everything I'm saying.
We're hearing from the show from a few seconds ago, but
I have no idea.
A problem to talk.
I can't hear y'all.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Brazilians.
It's not my favorite thing in the world, but it's not that bad.
Yeah.
That's wild. That's wild.
That was not fun for me.
That was a wild
Before you move on, Paulie, let's go to phone line number 1. Sean, you there?
Hey, Happy New Year's, guys. How you doing?
Buddy. Congratulations. You are in for our biggest fan contest. Thank you for listening to 97.3 The Fan. Congratulations.
Thank you guys very much.
Paul, you need anything from him?
Yeah, I
Phone
just need
number's good?
your social security number, please. No, I'm kidding.
Credit
I'm
card
kidding,
and the 3-digit code on the back. No,
you are good to go,
you're
my
good
friend.
To go. All right, Sean, we'll contact you if you end up winning our grand prize at the end of the contest. Thank you.
Thank you guys very much. Have a good day.
You too, pal.
Good stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, absolutely insane finish to the game itself. Crazy that they overturned that call and then to get that
Brazilian
audio afterwards.
Brilliant.
Because I thought the same thing. I was like, this guy is hammered.
This game's over with. That
We
game's
got
over
play
with.
with Brazilians.
That game's over with. I love it.
Outstanding. All right. Next up, this is an update that I was not expecting to ever have to give. But you guys remember, this is one of my favorite Rhino Report stories. Last year, there was a story a few months back of a woman who was on a podcast talking about her ex-husband, who was a former NFL player. His name is Matt Khalil.
Correct.
And she was actually very complimentary of him and said, look, we're still good friends.
Yeah.
It just wasn't working out for us physically. They weren't very compatible.
Right.
And they asked, well, what do you mean? And she said, well,
You married
it
him,
was
right?
his
Giant Hall.
equipment.
Yeah.
She described it as 2 Coca-Cola cans stacked on top of each other. And she tried to do whatever she could to make it happen, and it was too much for her, and they had to go their own separate ways. And I remember we talked about that. We're like, geez, now everybody knows he's got
the
huge
Ben Higgins.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
The update is this came out yesterday. Matt Khalil, that former player with the Giant Hog, he is suing his ex-wife Haley.
Wow.
And I just go,
for what?
So now the whole world knows that you have a giant wiener? Like,
Yeah.
Congratulations, I guess. It says here that TMZ obtained the documents, and it says her invasive commentary ruined his attempt at keeping out of the public eye after retiring from football.
My giant penis. Everybody knows now about my giant penis. You are the worst, Haley.
He says it was, quote, degrading and deeply personal comments, and they've caused unwanted attention and invasive commentary from the public.
I feel bad for him.
He says that his new family, has been negatively affected, especially his new wife, by all of this.
In more ways than one,
He is requesting a jury trial and damages, quote, on all causes asserted in the complaint.
Wow.
Amount of money exceeding $75,000. Haley, the girl in question, she was shocked, and she told TMZ, like, the truth is in the original live stream. It's still on YouTube. I speak highly of him in multiple ways throughout the conversation. She said that this sucks, basically. She's not happy. She's genuinely shocked and incredibly hurt.
Woods,
yeah,
you'll be hearing from my attorneys.
Damn it, he could get $75,000 out of me. Well, no.
The truth is always
I didn't even say
a great legal defense.
I just posted a picture. It just happened to, I was not noticing, and then of course I saw it, and everyone noticed.
I mean, if it goes to trial, will there have to be like discovery in the courtroom?
Let's see it.
That would be awkward.
She misrepresented me. All right.
Right.
Prove it. I feel bad for the guy because if it negatively, which I don't know how it would, but it doesn't feel like he's a guy that's just after
you can take
a quick
that picture down now, Polly. Thank you.
Okay. Well, let me see it. Is it
This
up?
could be a class action
Oh,
lawsuit.
there it is. Yeah. I mean, again, if he's negatively affected by it, then that sucks. There it is. Wow.
I'd like to know
Good
exactly
Christ.
how negatively he was affected.
Have you? I see nothing negative about it. The picture's still there.
Yeah, still there. Wow. All right. And then finally, we will wrap it up. It's time to check the prep service.
No,
if
Paul,
you
yeah.
guys
By the
have
way, I
missed
missed
it.
that shirt that you.
The shirt's
that
dead.
was, you were wearing that
Killed
shirt.
it.
Yeah.
up
Yeah,
that
it
day.
killed it.
If you guys have missed it over the first couple of shows of the new year, we noticed that for our last 7 or 8 shows probably.
I don't want to do this
when
every
we check
day.
the prep service, every single morning there has been a new headline about Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll took his kids to school yesterday. Jelly Roll seen at Jersey Mike's. He's on the cover of Men's Health magazine. So, gentlemen, do we have a Jelly Roll story today? We do not.
Thank God.
Yeah,
Go-
something about Jelly Roll's junk. That would have really been.
Go ahead.
All right.
Go
Ray
ahead.
Darko almost got me there. He said if that did go to trial, it would probably end in a hung jury.
I saw him, dude. I saw him see it.
Yeah. Good.
And when
It was good, Ray.
when
That was
I-
a good one.
When I see him see it, that's when I know.
You saw it was
it's
good.
coming.
It was good. A hung jury.
It's coming.
That was good.
This is a good one.
Oh, but I'm okay. I'm not falling apart.
Oh,
today.
damn it, Paulie.
Sorry.
Put that picture of me up there every day. All right, Jelly Roll.
No Jelly Roll.
What's the word I'm looking for?
Oversaturation?
No. A moratorium. on Jelly Roll.
Yeah, you want to completely excise him from the program.
Indeed. Oh, breaking baseball news from Michael Cerami.
Is today the day?
No, not for us, but for the Chicago Cubs, man. Finalizing a deal to acquire starting pitcher Edward Cabrera.
That is a big one.
From the Miami Marlins. Holy smokes, what a get for the Chicago Cubs.
The Cubs have been fairly aggressive, except for the fact that they don't seem at all interested in bringing their best player back,
Right,
Kyle Tucker.
Well, it's like 400. He wants like $400 million. Like, they're finalizing a deal, so it's not done yet. And I don't know.
That's going to be a big prospect return for Miami. I mean, Cabrera is going to bring
He's
a haul.
really good. I think he's got some years of
You know,
control.
AJ is probably going. Wish we had the capital to make that one happen.
That's a get. That's if it's official, and we'll let you know if and when it becomes official. But that's the rumor.
Closing
right now.
in.
Closing
Okay.
in.
Yeah.
That's dangerous. It's closing in. Nothing happening. If you're a Cubs fan right now, I'd get excited, but I wouldn't get too excited. Okay.
I get pretty excited if I'm a Cubs fan about that one.
Yeah, I mean, if you said that Padres were finalizing a deal and it wasn't from Jeff Passan, would you be as excited as you would if it was from Michael Cerami?
Feinstein's good. I mean, he wouldn't tweet it if he thought it was pretty close.
Okay, all right. I get. He's the one that said the Ohtani to Toronto.
To
by the
me,
way, I think. No, that was Morosi.
To me, I see. Yeah, they got to go through the medicals and get things like finalized, but like the parts of the deal are agreed to.
Okay.
I would think at this point.
All right.
If I'm seeing that reporting, that's my at least instinct.
Okay.
Paulie, good job. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take a little time out. If you didn't miss it, we can talk a little more about the college basketball Aztecs win last night. Biggest win of the season probably for San Diego State. No two ways around it. It's coming up next. Quick check of traffic and more Ben and Woods on the other side on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. GEGE 000-466. For a full list of games and rules, play at 7 Mile Casino. Visit 7milecasino.com.
This is the regular speed version of us
yes.
talking about 7 Mile Casino, which is our place to play cards right down there in Chula Vista on the west side of the 5 freeway. You've probably driven past it a bunch. If you haven't gone inside, though, you have no idea what you were missing, because I had no idea what I was missing until I walked in for the first time and I go, this place is fantastic.
Yeah, I miss it. I haven't been in a while. I'd love to get back to 7 Mile Casino. The best part's just 7 minutes from downtown San Diego. Had I gotten to go to the Morrissey show last night, would have been a nice place to go pre or post, because it's just 7 minutes from downtown. They got all the card games that you're looking for. It's a haven for a card player, right? Texas Hold'em, Pai Gow, Baccarat, and of course, California-style blackjack.
High limit players. They've got great dealers, comfortable chairs. They just know how to make sure you are taken well care of. You can get 35% off food from Sammy's while you're at the tables. If you're at eat while you play sort of guy, or you can just go into the restaurant where we've got the full bar, the TVs, take advantage of the 24/7 players menu. And coming up, weekend brunch still available Saturdays and Sundays, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Voted the best in the South County. So many reasons to check it out. It's 7 Mile Casino, just 7 minutes from downtown.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
After the game last night, Aztecs winning at Nevada, 73-68. Brian Dutcher said he's starting to see his team playing better. I don't know, why they weren't playing better earlier. I kind of agree with him. Just seems like a more cohesive product than it did earlier in the season. But getting that win.
I think they need to schedule more preseason games. Sorry, not preseason, but non-conference early season games. I feel like
tune-ups.
They were playing like a game every 14 days, and I don't know how any team can get into a rhythm that way. I understand they have a lot going up against them in that some teams with any team with something to lose doesn't want to play the Aztecs because they know they could potentially lose that game. And that leaves the cupcakes, but that only hurts San Diego State.
Here's the problem. And they will next year because there are only 8 other teams in the Pac-12. So you play them all twice, that's only 16 games. There are 18 conference games that you have to play, and that's even skipping too. The last year they played 20 conference games. You only get to play, I think, 30 games in the regular season. So with all those conference games, you don't get to schedule as many non-conference games, and that's been part of the problem. Brian Dutcher and Steve Fisher have always been the only teams in the Mountain West that go, we don't want to play a whole conference schedule. We want to skip 2 or 4 games so we can schedule more non-conference games. The rest of the teams are all like, and we have trouble scheduling teams. They don't want to come play us in our, altitude arenas. So let's just play more conference games, and that's good enough for us because we play good teams like San Diego State in conference. San Diego State inherently is playing worse teams in conference because they're the best teams, so they can't build a resume. They don't want to play all those conference games, but now they're limited to, and you don't want to make them all Michigan and Arizona because then you're just going to keep getting bodied. So
it's the quality of opponents are there for the most part in their non-con. They had Oregon, Arizona, Michigan. Like those are 3 good teams to have on your resume for sure. It's the games, the week and a half in between. It's like, I understand there's finals week and they do a really good job. The NIL tournament that they do now every year in Vegas is great for that program. But I just feel like I remember there were times where it's like, you would see some of the good schools that are 6-0, 6-1 or something, and the Aztecs are 2-0, 3-1 or whatever.
True. It's been. Is it always like this?
It's tough for San Diego State in particular. To get a better non-conference schedule.
Yeah, they have to rely on things like the Players Era to set up those games for them because otherwise.
They would have nothing without that.
They could go play a lot of road games against really good teams, but you're probably going to lose those if you're going, on the road and playing top 10 teams. So you want to have winnable games, which means occasionally they have to be at home, but teams don't want to come play San Diego State at Viejas because they think, well, then we're going to lose that one, and that's not going to look good on our resume.
It's not uncommon at all for any team to play like a team like Troy, for example. You know what I mean? Like these lower schools that you expect you have a 30-point cover or whatever.
Right. You just needed to win that game. And I wanted to bring up the question. And the
problem is just like Duke or Kentucky or whatever, a blue blood, if they have those games too, they usually win them by 40. But if they ever lost one, their conference is still good enough where they could bounce back with a couple of key wins. The Aztecs don't have that. If they suffer that horrible once every 4 or 5 year type loss in the non-conference, and the Mountain West is down, they don't have any way to recover from that.
So let me ask you, if they had won that game against Troy, pulled it out, which they absolutely could have, it would have been not pretty, but how would we think about their season right now?
Much better.
Not
right?
bad. Yeah.
Clearly, no one expected them to beat Arizona or Michigan. They are 1-2, and they are destroyed. Michigan almost lost finally yesterday to Penn State on the road. They had to hold on. They won by 2. It's the first game they haven't won by at least 25 points in their last 10 games. Arizona has been bodying opponents. They're undefeated. So those were probably losses no matter how. Right. Even if San Diego State was everything we thought they were going to be. And Magoon came back and was playing like a dominant second-year player, and Miles Byrd was looking like a first-round draft pick. You're still probably losing those 2 games. Yep. So if you beat Troy, then you've won every other game other than the Baylor game would be the one where you'd go, well, you probably could have gotten that one, but that was the third game in 3 days in Las Vegas. That's always a tough one. You beat Oregon in the other one.
Is Baylor a terrible loss? No.
It's not a terrible loss. They're probably a tournament team, but Oregon's not a great win because Oregon's not good. They're 8-7. They're like 13th in the Big Ten. Baylor's 10-3. They're fine. But
Oregon alone, though, is brand name. Like you instantly have some recognition.
Yeah,
there.
but it's not enough to get them an at-large bid. But unfortunately, the 2 teams that
really could have been the resume builders, you had no chance to beat because no one has had a chance to beat them at all this year.
Yeah.
They've just too good. It was a little bad luck in terms of, we got these great games, Michigan, Arizona. No one had any idea those teams were going to be as good as they are. And Dutch had no clue. I mean, that's a great schedule. If you can get those games on your schedule, that's fantastic. In this case, though, you just didn't have really any shot to win them. So Aztecs will play Saturday versus Fresno State. That should be a win. Don't overlook anybody, but they're at the bottom, near the bottom of the conference. And then you start getting into a really tough part of the schedule. Here's what the rest of January looks like. At Wyoming. Now, Wyoming may not be great, but they absolutely destroyed UNLV on their home floor yesterday, so they're always dangerous in Laramie. Then home against New Mexico. Lobos have played very well so far this season. At Grand Canyon, one of the hardest road venues you're going to find in the West.
Yep.
It is absolutely brutal to play there. At UNLV, and then home to Colorado State, and they wrap up the month at Utah State, who's now the only other undefeated team and the only one in the conference getting votes now in the top 25. They won again yesterday, so they're 4-0 like the Aztecs in the Mountain West, and they've only had one loss all season. So, you'd like to stay as close as you can to Utah State before that big showdown at the end of the month, which, of course, is a Saturday morning 10 a.m. game on national television in Logan, Utah, which is, a lot of fun on the body clock. You're playing an 8 p.m. game, then you play a 10 a.m. game to wrap up against maybe the biggest conference opponent you're going to have the rest of the season against Utah State.
Yeah, the Troy loss looms large.
It still does.
The Troy loss,
which we
looms
said
large.
at the time.
Yeah, this is brutal.
This is why we said it back then. They could win a bunch of games. You can still look back and go,
Troy,
man, the season would look a lot better if they'd just taken care of
Troy.
business
I'm
against
assuming
Troy.
Stopped winning.
Of course,
I'm still so scarred. I can't remember exactly what year it was.
Yeah, they're 10-5. They're second in the Sun Belt.
Not bad.
I'm just scarred with the year where San Diego State lost the outdoor game at Petco Park to Point Loma. Or was that USD?
USD. Cost them a trip to the NCAA tournament.
They went 19-1 or whatever in conference play and could not get in.
That's brutal. Brutal. Yeah,
that loss was so bad.
The tournament needs to be where they shine this year.
Like
the Mountain West.
Yeah, I mean, so
you're
far
probably
4-0,
one loss away from having to just go, guys.
Got to win it.
We got to be ready. We got to win 4 and 5 days.
If they
or whatever.
keep reeling off wins, they jumped up to 60 in the net. If they keep reeling off wins and climb themselves somehow into the top 45 or so, then we can start talking about an at-large bid. But every time you lose, you're going to take a step back. So you can't afford more than 1 or 2 maybe losses at most in Mountain West play if you're going to have the metrics that are even going to get you considered for the NCAA tournament, which is no margin for error at all. All right, we're going to take our final timeout. Don't forget all guests on Ben and Woods appear on the David P. Shapiro fan hotline. David P. Shapiro, criminal defense attorneys, helping good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime since 2010. Visit davidpshapirolaw.com. Wrapping up things next on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
So where are they taking you for this big Little League interview tonight? Steakhouse? Like somewhere nice?
No, it's at a local church office.
Oh.
Manny hosting you guys?
No, not doing a big dinner or anything.
Will this be like an Albert Pujols 9-hour interview?
It better not be, dude. It better not be. I mean, I want to coach Little League.
You
but
missed it earlier that Woods is going through the official interview to become his son's Little League head coach.
Yeah, might be. Finally close to some real baseball.
Right.
You know, we did rookies, we did T-ball, we did all that, the machine pitch. And
are there other big names like on the list, like finalists here?
I mean, potentially. I know Carlos Quentin manages in that league. I mean, if you're Carlos Quentin, you're like, I'll pass on the interview. I can't make it. And you'll be, aren't you? Are you like, I literally played in the big leagues? No, I'm not interviewing. Right?
He still has to answer the big question.
How do you deal
with irate parents?
You know, I played in the big leagues. That's how.
I'll deal with him like I dealt with Zach Cranky.
Yeah. Wrap him up, headlock him, and dislocate shoulder. But if I'm Q, I'm like, yeah, no, I played in the big league, so we should be good. Baseball IQ is pretty good.
Yeah.
Went to Stanford, developed an app. I'm good.
Yeah. Qualify. I promise you. I'm
going to go look at the list and see if he's on the list.
I think you should go in there like Step Brothers and just be like,
hey, I'm here to FS up in a tuxedo. Should I wear a tuxedo?
Tuxedo t-shirt at least.
Oh, man. KG the Elephant says they're going to give you a hypothetical situation of dealing with a loud North County mom. Luckily for me, I have loads of experience in that with who I'm married to. So I'm good. Good there. Hopefully she didn't hear that. I'm a dead man. But no, I'm excited about it. Is it cocky to say I think I'll get picked?
Oh, you think you're a shoo-in?
I didn't say I was a shoo-in, but I think they'll go with me. I think they will. I give it a lot of effort, man. I do. I give it a lot of effort. I put a lot into coaching, a lot. I've spent a lot of money in the off season. Got a couple of things that I'm introducing to the team, things we'll be using.
Like equipment and drills and stuff.
Yeah.
So you're overconfident.
I'm not overconfident, just confident. Can I be confident that I'll get the gig?
I mean, if you're already investing in your coaching tools, then you think you've got the job.
No, it was more of I didn't know I had to do this. I thought I was already the head coach, so I didn't know that I had to interview. So it now comes as a surprise that I had to do this. I didn't know. No one had ever told me that this was part of the process. But I feel confident about it. I'll spend the afternoon, writing some stuff down. I'm not going to go in there unprepared like I do this show every day. I'm going to walk in actually prepared,
like Andy Green did with a giant
binder
full of plans and everything that you've got set for your team.
Satan's Bluefish, he nailed it. In my mind, I'm interviewing to keep my job. That's exactly right. I already thought I had it, and now I'm going in to let them know I've got some principles about it, and I got some ideas and
managed a lot of minor B games
in my head. Oh, Paulie, the funny thing is I have thousands of them. Right?
Great quote. John Harbaugh, who got fired yesterday by the Ravens a couple of weeks ago, was asked about his job status, and he said, "I thought this was legendary. I'm here to do the job, not to keep my job."
Wow!
I thought that was a great quote.
I'll hit him with the Signetti. Google me. Google me. You'll see many adult league championships in there, of which I was integral. Google me. You know what I do? I win. Google me. I can't wait. I'm excited.
You'll probably see some weird bits as well on the, from my radio show. You can ignore those.
Yeah, ignore those entirely. And then McKee says, make sure to remove relax from your vernacular when it comes to dealing with conflict. Hey, relax.
Will you use any inappropriate language in front of the children, Mr. Woods?
I don't think I have.
Really?
Once, yes. My beloved Blake. In T-ball, I said, don't swing until my hand's gone from the tee. And he swung, and he hit my hand, and I MF'd him. But he hit my hand with a bat.
Scarred forever.
Hard. And I put it down, and I went, mother!
Long after you've forgotten that injury, he'll remember what he got from you, though.
He loves me, by the way. Loves me. But that's the only time I've ever cursed on a baseball field in front of children that weren't my own.
What would happen if you showed up to your interview in your, I gotta be very careful, Buck Funting shirt?
My Buck Funting shirt?
Will you teach your kids how to bunt? At this level, that's okay. Right? No?
This is an hour we could do on this. Bo asked me the same question.
Did he?
Yeah.
It's a legitimate question.
This sound weird. I have a problem with minor B coaches bunting to win games. I'm not trying to win these. I want to win, but I'm not trying to win these
I agree
games.
with you.
Do you know what I want to develop these children? That's what I want to do. I want them to have fun and let them sign up next year. I want them to love the game.
The only time to ask a kid to bunt is a kid who's maybe been struggling hitting and feels like he can accomplish something, and maybe he gets a bunt down and moves a runner over, and you can give him a good pat on the back.
Yep.
That's not a bad reason. But you don't want them bunting at minor B. You don't want them bunting in the major leagues. Where do you want them bunting? High school?
Maybe.
College?
Maybe. High school. I mean, they love it in college.
Oh, they love it in college.
They love it. Too much.
Coaches love bunting.
The bunting. Yeah.
Oh, my God, they love bunting.
Again, and I will look at another coach that bunts on us as a hardo.
Oh, my God.
I will. I'll be like, that's a clown move. Nobody's throwing that hard. Let's get these kids up there hitting. Really. And I'm not trying. I want them to win, but I don't want to win at the all costs method. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't want to run it up.
It's still more about development.
It's more about
having
development.
fun.
I really want the kids to have a great, great time and not, let's drop one down on that kid that has no idea what he's doing at third base. That doesn't excite me. I don't like that. I don't like that. I think it's lame. Now, if you're playing some tournament or something, that's different. You're trying to win games, but for this minor B city league, that's what I want. I just want to develop them, and I want them to make sure that they sign up next year. That's like my main thing. I want kids to love the game. That's really it. And you can believe me or don't believe me. Anybody that's ever played for me knows that. I want that. I want you to love it. I got fun drills. I got all kinds of good stuff, and it's going to be good, man.
In case you missed it, things will sound a little different the next few days starting tomorrow. We will explain after our last check of traffic here on 97.3 The Fan.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center, protecting San Diego after accidents or injury, here's Kelly Danick.
Seeing some improvements on our roads. Crash is cleared on westbound 8 past Fletcher Parkway. Looks like we saw this other accident, though, on the Fairmont on-ramp to westbound 8. Also, southbound side of the 805 right past 43rd. Vehicle in a ditch over to the right shoulder. Collision on the transition ramp eastbound 78 at the southbound 15 connector ramp. I'm Kelly Danick with Ben and Woods, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
All right, so tomorrow is the day we depart for Padres Fantasy Camp. Very excited, as we always are, for the experience, to talk to the coaches, the camp counselors is always great. The normal part of the show, 6 to 8 tomorrow, then Paul and Woods will hit the road, the 8 freeway east, heading toward Peoria. Adam and I will stick around for the 8 to 10 a.m. part of the show, and then I will hop on the road as well and join you later. And then we'll broadcast live on Friday morning for 4 hours from 6 to 10 as the campers first start arriving and start getting some interviews for you. And then over the weekend, we're going to have a lot of fun and enjoy ourselves in Arizona, and then coming back on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday with more live broadcasts and Padres legends for you from Fantasy Camp.
Cast of characters: Andy Ashby, the great Andy. Hey, what y'all doing? Heath Bell.
Dump button at the ready.
Arky, the best. Yep. Arky's amazing. Flan, please draft me, Flan, if you're listening. Greg Garcia, Chris Gomez is amazing. Remember, his nickname's not Gomi.
It's not.
It's something else, and I forgot.
What was it?
He's such a good dude. Oh my God, is he a good dude? I can't remember what it's not. I'm like, hey, Gomi. They're like, it's not Gomi. I'm like, oh, okay.
I can't remember. Is it something like, it's not like Go-Go either.
Is it Go-Go?
I thought was it something completely had nothing to do with his name?
No, I can't remember.
Cargo?
The great Mud Grant is going to be out at Fantasy Camp. Hopefully he decides this season to take it seriously. I hope.
Hey, I've won 2 championships with Mud.
That's fair.
According to AI, he was Steady Eddie.
Steady Eddie.
Steady Eddie.
You've won 2 championships in spite of Mud as your manager.
Interesting.
It's checked out last year. Checked out completely. Carlos Hernandez.
It's always him and Loretta. Him and Loretta always coach together.
Just checked out. Just running around their 3/4 zips. Just checked out. Carlos Hernandez. Terry Kennedy. We did make amends after.
Oh, good.
After you were traded. I love him so much. I do. He hates me for some reason, but I love him. B-Law, Brian Lawrence, one of the best dudes on the planet. Yep. Tim Lawler, Loretta, Jake Peavy, come on. Bob Scanlon, first time out at camp, the big, tall right-hander.
He's the rookie.
Yep. Gary Templeton and Greg Vaughn. Very excited to watch Greg Vaughn. I bet he could still get one out.
Hoffy will be out there.
Hoffy
probably half the time, I think.
Yep. It's going to be so fun.
And I just got word because, the last couple of years I've gone out and had the pleasure of being able to host some roundtables for the campers. One was with all the Cy Young Award winners. One was last year was the 1984 Legends for the anniversary of the 1984 team. Or that was 2 years ago. But this year, I just got word that we're going to be doing something with a couple of the campers that are going to be joining us, including our own friend Major Garrett, and then Dave McCary is going to be with us as well, and we're going to do a roundtable with them on Monday night.
This is different for you.
I know.
This is not sports.
Not as sportsy.
Are you?
I'll have to do some research.
Okay.
Especially on Dave.
You don't know who he is, do you?
I know he's married to Emma Stone.
More than you.
You know he's married to Emma Stone. I wouldn't even bring that up.
I wasn't planning on it.
Oh, you're going to embarrass us.
You are going to embarrass us.
Can you help me
You're
a little
both
bit?
going to embarrass us.
Can I help you? I can help you.
Thanks.
All I need from you is one AB.
One AB.
In return, I just need one
You've come
in
out, what,
uniform.
3 or 4
I've
years now?
resisted strongly any baseball activities at Fantasy Camp for a good reason.
If we can get you an extra uniform.
It's not gone well for my TV colleagues when they've been out there.
John Howard tore his hamstring inside of 30 seconds. I just saw Jake Garignani was hitting in the cages and fouled one off the inside of his foot, and his foot is now black and blue. He hasn't even gotten there yet.
Problems, and I'm worried about that. But there's the intriguing possibility. I know that I haven't swung a bat in a long time, so probably won't go well, but what if it did? What if I took you deep?
Me?
Yeah.
You want to face me?
I thought you wanted to throw against me.
Okay.
What are you laughing about?
Did you say took me?
Took you deep, yeah.
By deep, do you mean past the mound?
I mean over the fence.
Over the fence.
Dead center.
I'll give you $50,000 cash if you hit
I
one
can
out.
hit a golf ball like 300 yards.
Do you know how big those fields are?
Yeah, I know. They're pretty big.
Are massive. There's not a short one out there.
No, they're major league
I was
sized
going to see
fields.
if you could even get it out of the infield, honestly.
All right. I will.
We got to make a bet here.
All right, I'll pitch to you. All my pitches?
Oh, what do you mean all your pitches?
Everything
you
in my
can throw
repertoire. I can
anything?
throw anything I want.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess so.
Okay. This will be fun.
Oh, I've got to I've got to outthink you.
Right.
Is he coming off speed?
Oh, you never know what I'll throw.
Really?
We got about
Do we
4
need an umpire? Am I like?
Yeah,
trying
we'll
to-
have an umpire.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't want to draw a walk. I want to swing.
I'm pretty.
You
wild.
try to throw strikes, and I will try to hit the ball.
Of course. Yeah, I'm gonna try to strike you out on 3
All right.
pitches.
But I'm not looking to take. So
Dang, I
you
want
know.
to pitch to
Well,
Ben
that's
now.
good to
Don't
know.
try to give it a chase. Is what I'm saying.
Don't try to. That's my job.
No, it's not. This
You're like
is,
with
just
Bo's,
try
like
to
you're
beat
throwing.
me.
You're throwing too hard. I'm
Try
like,
to beat me over the plate. Don't try to give
Okay.
it a chase. I don't know. My eye. It's been a while since I've gotten in the box and tried to evaluate a pitch.
I'm pretty wild, dude.
Oh,
K-Law said I'm about to get an immaculate inning. If I don't, I'm going to be very upset.
All right, that's it. We will be back tomorrow at 6 a.m. Braden and Frank coming up next. For executive producer Paul Reindl, Stephen Woods, I'm Ben Higgins. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday from all of us here at San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan. So long, everybody.